And we're live. There we go. And nobody's here yet. So we will give it a minute. People are here now. Paste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Evening. Hope everybody's been having a good day. And today is the first day I've not really worked on my car in the last week. I did go out there and look for parts, and I did finally find them. And then it turns out that they're not going to work. I mean, one of them is I needed the sensor for the fuel pressure, but the two fittings that I took out of the old fuel rail will not fit in the new fuel rail because they're too small. So I'm going to have to get different ones. And I was going to buy them from Evil, but they're out of stock on them. So I think they have them on Amazon. It just costs more there. Not a lot more, and probably about the same price, not having to pay shipping. So, what up, Bama? How's it going? Oh, I thought I did buy them. I guess not. And I'm going to use the rewards for these, sweetie.
Okay.
Unless you got something planned on buying with them.
No.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, what up, Zach? How's it going? Dales, how's it going? Okay, and when will they be here? Saturday. So hopefully by Sunday, I will have my car running. We're hoping, unless something goes wrong. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be drivable, but I'm going to get it running again. But I will probably end up needing a different tune. I'm going to take it back to the tune it was on, but I do have different fueling now than I used to, so that might not work so well. So, but for now, I'm going to just go back to my old tune that I had before I put the Whipple on, and see if it works. Hopefully, it does. So that'd be good. And if it does, then I won't have to worry about a tune because people always want too much for tunes. Yeah. It does have E85 in it right now, which I probably need to get rid of. I need to get that out of there. So what I might do is get a container, put the fuel hoses in it, and turn the fuel pump on till it empties up. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out. But I need to get the E85 out of there and put some 93 in it. Maybe I just drill a hole into the fuel tank, let it drain out. That'd work too. But then I need a new fuel tank. So it turns out one of the big stopping blocks too was the fact that my old throttle body got cannibalized to make the throttle body on the Whipple work, because the Whipple I got was for a 2018. So it had a digital throttle body, and if you know anything about the Mustang's throttle bodies from 15 to 17, they were analog, and from 18 on, they've been digital. So they use they're a little bit different. Just waiting for the storms to roll through. Yeah, it's been pretty windy here today. What time is the storm supposed to hit?
Well, they said 7:30, but 3 hours.
So we're looking at possible storms over the next 3 hours. So I forget where you are, Dale. I know you've told me before, but
you're old man.
I'm old and I don't remember things.
Mine.
94 in Florida. Yeah, it was 83 here today. 83 and muggy. Oh, super muggy. I was like, I'm glad I was in an air-conditioned building. But when I walked out to the shop, it was It was definitely the hottest it's been in that, not shop, but our warehouse. It's hottest it's been since that building was built. Ours till 1 a.m. in Michigan. Okay. I got parts heading down from Michigan. Uh, so I had to order new brake cables. And what up? And we got Bama.
What's up?
I had to order new parking brake cables. I got those coming. Found a really good deal on those on eBay, and also the parking brake handle I have to replace because the handle has the part hanging off of it that comes down through and hooks to the two cables. Well, that part is like you can't buy it separately, and I cut that part because it was dangling. And I tried putting it up with zip ties to hold it, but it just kept breaking zip ties and coming off because I'd accidentally pull up the parking brake when I first was doing that because I was used to having the parking brake. And so I broke it so many times, I just cut it off. So now I have to replace that whole thing. So I got to pull the console out and replace the whole thing. And that's coming down from Michigan from one of the parts places. Used car parts, a junkyard that's online selling on eBay. So got those parts coming. So I'll get my parking brake working again, which is a good thing.
If the wind's too loud, let me know.
No, I can barely hear it. Wind's pretty bad here too.
Yeah, it's been this way all day.
Yeah, same here. I was out in the warehouse area, and I went to open the door on the side, but it was the side the wind was blowing towards. It's like one hand, I almost couldn't open the door.
Yeah, it was sucking all the wind up north of that storm.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I just finished watching a show with my wife on Netflix that we've been watching tonight. Watched the final episode. The last episode was like an hour and a half long, which we didn't start it until right at 6 o'clock. So I had to rush to get it done. I didn't realize it was going to be that long, but it was called The Residents, and it was actually a really good show. I enjoyed it. It was a whodunit kind of thing with really good actors. So, but it turned out being a surprise ending. I'm not going to say anything else because it'd ruin it if anybody ever wants to watch it.
I'm sure I won't watch it. Go ahead.
I'm sure you won't, but you're not the only one in here, Bama.
I'm the only one that counts.
Yeah, but see, I just don't do that. I don't do spoilers. I hate it when people do it. I'm just saying I thought it was really good. I thought it was well written because it kept me guessing until the end.
What was the name of it?
It's called The Residents.
It
takes place in the White House.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's funny because if you watched Orange is the New Black, I guess Crazy Eyes from Orange is the New Black is the main driving character. Protagonist, I would guess, but she plays the part really well as a detective, and it's kind of like an old Agatha Christie novel, really is. It was done well.
Well, I watched one of the best movies last night before I went to bed.
What was that?
It's a mad, mad world.
Oh, like 70s, right?
1963.
Is that from 63? Is that old?
Yeah.
Oh God.
With all the
or something?
All the really good comedians back in the time, and you had
it's a mad world.
Yep.
Yeah, 1963 had Spencer Tracy, Milton Berle, had all the Ethel Merman. Yeah, I've seen it before. It's just been forever. What's up, cool? You're at work.
Well, I should be at home, but tornado sirens went off, and literally Mike had to come in, and just me and Mike here.
Why? Hey, somebody got a haircut. Hey, I got one. But I got it. I got it last week.
Yeah, we've been here in the store watching tornadoes swirl in the air, going over the store.
Yeah, well, they're probably heading towards me when they're done with you.
They're going north. They're going northeast. So just
Okay.
fingers crossed.
We've got lots of wind here. That's about it all day long.
Yep.
Heavy winds, and it got hot today, hot and humid.
They gonna
Well,
go.
the first set of supercells came through. The temperatures dropped probably about 10 degrees outside.
Yeah. Let's see what is
Yeah.
the temp outside now. Yeah, it's dropped about. It hasn't dropped that much here. It's only down to 77 or so. My thing says, but 79 is what this says.
Yeah. Like that is bad enough. I got my phone charging here. We got Ryan Hall on one of the work computers.
Yeah.
We Monday we had one come to my old high school here in town.
No, wow.
Damn.
Tore some of the roof off, so on and so forth.
So school's out.
Well, it was a high school when I was in high school in the '70s, but now it's like a.
Community center.
No, it's still a school, but it's they don't call it elementary school. They call it something else now. Whatever hell.
I don't know what else they call it at an elementary school.
They got some kind of.
School.
Yeah,
What is it?
Primary school.
Oh, primary school.
primary school.
Yeah, that's
But it's huge. I don't know why, but anyway, we had two high schools where I lived. So you had Dothan High and Northview, and since Northview was built later or later than Dothan High School,
yeah.
they just moved the high school to Northview, the newer school, and then made that into the other school. But anyway, it tore it up pretty good.
Since I got you here, I'm looking for a part. I need a hose. I kid.
What year and model and what kind of fuel you running?
I just need some basic hose, just for it's not even for my car.
No, what you need? You need to replace that heater hose.
I already got those.
Okay. What hose do you need?
Oh no, I was just making a joke because I literally went into, I think it was an AutoZone years ago, and I asked for some 5/8 hose, and I needed it for something other than my car, and they wanted to know your make and model. And I told them it wasn't for my car, and they're like, "Well, we need to know, or I can't get it for you." I said, "It's right there on the shelf behind you."
Yeah, you can't see it on the side of the hose. It says 5/8.
It's sold by the foot.
Yeah.
And it was a new guy working there. He was brand new.
So hang on. I got enough battery charge. Hold on. I got some idea. You gonna walk with
Man's pulling the subline.
Ooh, look, he's big now.
All right. You've been to the store before, haven't you, Pinks?
Which one is that?
I'm at the big store.
I don't know. Where is that?
Right here.
I don't know.
He's never been here? Okay. This
Okay,
old
I've never
Toys R
been to
Us
that.
building. This old Toys R Us building.
Oh, okay. Nice. That's
Well,
a big building.
okay. Okay. Like I said, you see, we got one of the biggest sales floor. Well, I think we do have the biggest sales floor in the district, don't we? But here's the fucked up part. When you go this way,
It's all warehouse.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's pretty big. How deep is that? Oh yeah, there we go. That's
Oh, no,
nice.
Yeah, look all the way back there. Then there's shelves that are going this way, and there's 4 rows of shelves still going that way.
Nice.
Damn. That's what we need here.
I know that. I love part stores that have plenty of parts on hand. You know, not just
Roughly with the update, will be over 6.
really.
Yeah, I'll take you back here. I'll show you.
You're like in an AutoZone. How is your signal even working in there?
I love
Every
AT&T.
AutoZone Huh?
I love
no,
AT&T.
It was cutting in and out just a second ago. Getting all
AT&T.
choppy.
Yeah.
No, he's talking when you was back there in the warehouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's a lot more space to put more stuff. We just lost him. Here you go. Vato Zone.
Hang on.
He got-
Yep. He's all he's not moving anymore.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Can you
Yeah.
hear?
we could, not now.
I don't think you have enough bandwidth to do video and talk at the same time right now.
Well, I'm back on the sales floor now, so
It's getting better.
there we go.
It's a little jumpy.
All right. I just want to let y'all know we're good. We're waiting for this I guess the squall line to get through, and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
So I'll jump back on here in just a little bit because, like I said, I'm gonna start getting ready to close the store down, and like I said, yeah, see, watching Ryan Hall.
Ryan Hall, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Stay safe.
Y'all
Yep.
too. I'll message you whenever everything's passed over. Let you know I'm good.
Okay. That's cool.
All right. Y'all have a good live.
Tip-o.
All right.
That's a big old warehouse there. I like that. We had an O'Reilly's like that in Lakewood when I lived in Tacoma. The O'Reilly's was probably bigger than that though. I mean, it was a full warehouse, like full size. Probably
Good, Salty.
about 1.5 times that store and warehouse was their warehouse. And then their front end wasn't very big. They didn't keep, they just had the regular front end on the store. It was behind the counter that it was huge. It was just massive. But they also had a machine shop in it too, because they did all the rotors and everything. They had a machine shop, a paint. They did paint mixing. They did it all. What's up, Sublime? Did not expect to see you in here.
Yeah, I seen Salty just a second ago.
Yeah, Salty said he'd be on. He's just eating. What up, Mob? Yeah,
Of course, Subline's scared.
I ate earlier, but I didn't eat a lot. I ate a little dinner, but I had a big lunch, so. Yeah.
Boy, it's a beautiful day today.
So I spent, you know how I said something about spending all that time trying to find parts yesterday? I
Yeah.
literally spent well over an hour looking for those parts. I found them today within like 20 minutes. Then when I did find them, the fuel pressure sensor is great. I found that. So now I know where it is and I can put it back in. The bad part is the 2 fittings I needed don't fit in my new fuel rails because they're 6 ANORBs and I need 8 ANORB.
Yeah, you was talking about evils earlier, wasn't you?
What's that?
You was talking about evil lines earlier, wasn't you?
Yeah. I went on Evils and they don't have them in stock, so I just ordered them on Amazon. They'll be here Saturday.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people going that way. I was going to do that with the blue truck fuel lines, and I looking. I said, "Well, I might want to wait just a little while."
Well, the thing is I have all the parts to do it except for those. I found the fittings, but they're 6 AN, and I need 8 AN because it's the AN ORB, which is the O-ring fitting
Yeah.
to a 3/8 quick disconnect. Because the hose has the quick disconnects on it. And it's just the crossover hose at the back of the fuel rails. Because
Okay.
I got fuel coming in on one side and returning on the other because unless I have a return style fuel system.
Yeah.
So don't buy from BB. Hold on. So I got to click on that before it goes away. So I ordered my wheels. They came. I test fitted them. The offset was too much. Polk City. I returned them to exchange. The company refused to DOA do a simple exchange. They charged a 25% fee plus shipping. Wow. Don't buy from BB Wheels. Yeah, no shit. And so was it the offset you ordered though? Because that sucks. I hate that. I mean, when you misorder, that is kind of on you. But yeah, 25% restock fee is kind of BS. I can understand paying the shipping. I understand that.
BB Wheels, who was that?
BB Wills, he said.
So it's just BB.
I guess. I don't know a lot. I usually buy wheels used. That's how I am. I buy them used from other people when they're selling them, when they're giving good discounts. So
Yeah,
I bought
that's
all
what I
my
did.
wheels other than ones that I've won. I mean, I don't,
Yeah.
like my wife's pink wheels were black when we bought them, and I bought them used, and they were really cheap, and that's good because they weigh a ton. Now it's looking like her front. I was just out there changing her oil yesterday, and she needs new front tires. So
Now I bought a Eagle. It's OEM Eagles.
yeah,
Now I've had no problem with them, but
I
don't mean nothing.
yeah, I just think a 25% fee is just ridiculous. I mean, that's one wheel.
Yeah, they
That did not say anything about poke.
years ago when I got the rims that was on my car from a guy in Eufaula, Alabama. They was on his, I forgot what Cobra, N95, whatever the hell it was. He said one was bent on the front. Didn't know. He said possibly could be fixed. It was warped a little bit. Anyway, it couldn't be fixed, which that was fine.
Were
Which
they
I
aluminum?
Uh-huh.
Were they aluminum?
Yeah, the torque rims, the ones I got on my car.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to fix aluminum. Steel rims are much easier to fix than aluminum.
So I
Certain types.
searched, and I found that a lot of people were saying that Eagles they do a damn good job. The only thing they said was if you buy one rim, that it could possibly be a little bit off on the color as far as being a complete match, exact match. I'm saying, the gunmetal.
Hold on, it costs you almost $800 to return them. Oh, fuck that!
You wasn't it?
What those wheels he returned cost him almost $800.
No, it could have been $800, almost $800 sent back.
That's what he said. $778.
What is he
That's
talking about with the poke?
What the
Sticking
hell
out too far.
did you pay $4,000 for the rims?
Wait, say that again, Pinks.
Poke is when it sticks out.
Oh, when it sticks out too far out of the wheel well.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
poke.
okay,
At least that's my understanding of what poke is.
okay.
I don't know how you trim that. I mean, if your offset's wrong, I mean, you use the offset to set where the face of the wheel is going to be
Yeah,
and how far back it can go. But, because you can only go back so far due to suspension and everything.
yeah.
It can be a pain in the ass if you don't buy something that's just that's just set up for your car that is made for your car.
It's too big.
$378 for a wheel plus $295 shipping. Wow. Was this only two wheels then?
Right, somebody.
All right.
I wouldn't pay that for a while.
Yeah. Oh, $378 per wheel. So that's that's a lot.
378.
That's like $1,400-1,500 for a set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen people pay way more than that. So
Oh yeah. My stock wheels are $900 for Christ's sake.
and I got lucky. You're spending that much on wheels. I found a great deal for a throttle body.
Back wheel.
And actually on eBay. It only cost me $68.
So it's wheel.
Probably someone.
The back wheel. The tire.
No, it's talking about the
The
wheels.
wheel.
Tires. Yeah, I'm just talking about the wheel.
What about the
BB
tire?
wheels.
Those tires won't be cheap.
Tires? What? Her car?
Well, she's talking about the rears that are 335s.
That's not too bad.
It's pretty damn wide. That's for
Bigger
sure.
than mine. I don't have anything. Mine. I think my largest 315s.
Yeah,
Okay.
335 20s.
Oh, 20s. I don't have any 20s.
Fast.
I don't do 20s. I got 18s, 19s, but I don't think I have any 20s.
Her fronts are 19s, but the backs are 20s.
I'm trying to think. Maybe I do have a set of 20s out there, but I know I have 19s for the Focus, which or 18s or
Seems
19s
big.
for the Focus. They're pretty big. But
That
they're
seems
really
big for a car like that.
Yeah, if you'd bought direct from Weld, yeah, no shit. Yeah, so I got my throttle body for $69 from Schramm Auto Parts.
And BB wheels. I've heard of BBK wheels. I've never heard of just BB
Schramm
wheels.
Auto and Truck Parts in Mason, Michigan. You know where Mason, Michigan is? Anyone?
I don't.
Me either.
I bet Gary does.
But I know they're coming from there because that's what the tracking says. And that's what their address, seller info is. Mason, Michigan, 48854. Where's my track? Dell knows where it is. So do you know Schramm's Auto and Truck Parts?
That sounds familiar.
Really?
Schramm's.
Schramm's. They had really good reviews on eBay, like really good.
I think they were back. I think they might have been out by us in the back in the day.
So they're in Lansing now. It's FedEx.
Everything in
That's
Michigan.
FedEx origin facility in Lansing, and I know where Lansing is.
That's where I lives, right, Lansing?
So left tonight, and it's supposed to be here Friday. So hopefully it'll make it by Friday because it's like a major component. But then I also have to have the fueling ready. So how does anybody know how I can get the fuel out? I mean, can I just turn the fuel pump on?
You
Or
might
just
want to
turn the
consult
car
Ken
on?
about that one.
And well, the hoses aren't hooked up to anything. I've got them in the front. I can put them down into a bucket.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Just drill a hole. You'll be fine.
They deliver all over the United States, Dale. All over. But they keep advertising it for a truck because I guess more people with trucks need them. But in the pictures, they show what vehicle it came out of. It came out of a Mustang. Really nice, pretty Mustang, other than the front end damage on it.
Bama, why you muted? You basting?
Really windy.
Bama, what did you eat today?
Buy from the manufacturer and you won't get screwed. I've always kind of I feel like that too, Motorhead. I just not a fan of some of these dealers for wheels. I like to buy direct. Have for years. When I do buy new wheels, I don't hardly ever buy new wheels. Like I said, I like to buy mine used. I've gotten really good deals on used wheels. And usually they come with rubber on them. So
Yeah, I've never bought a set of new wheels. Or used for that matter.
really,
No.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. You bought one for your 500.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. You're right. I did. And that I bought off of eBay.
one
There you
wheel.
go.
One wheel.
oh, we found. Where's Pepper?
That's because after the accident, the one wheel got damaged by the big rig. And then I said, well, if I can get one more cheap wheel, I can get them powder coated, both of them, make them look like new again, and then have a set of wheels that I can put the Mickeys on. That's how I ended up with the extra 2 wheels. And the body shop was nice enough to give me the wheel that got damaged by the truck.
What'd you do with it?
Like I said, I took that one and then the one curb rashed wheel that
Oh,
I
yeah,
bought
yeah,
off
yeah,
eBay
yeah.
and had them powder coated.
Yeah, you just fucking said that. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. You literally just fucking said that.
Just said that.
Yeah, I just asked Saucy.
So
Where's
what did
Pepper?
you do with the wheels?
Oh, Matt, Chad sent me pics.
Dude, it's been a day, man. Sorry. It's been a day.
Hey, it's been a day for me too, but not a bad day. I found I couldn't believe I searched all over for those parts, and I finally tonight for some reason said, let me look in my box of injectors, where I took the injectors out and threw them in their back in their box. And I decided to look in there because that box was sitting there right next to where I'd taken all the stuff off the fuel rails. And lo and behold, all the parts I was been looking for hours were
Sitting
in
right there. I've been there, done that before.
Oh God, I was pulling my damn hair out.
But the good thing about it is you found them and you don't have to order new parts.
No, I have to order new parts. I found them and they don't fit because
Oh, well, so you're still screwed.
yeah, because the 4 fuel rails have 6 ANORB fittings in the end. And
Yeah, and you said you needed 8, right?
yeah.
Yeah. I was listening when I was eating when you were saying that.
And so I I just ordered some just a few minutes ago. Just ordered them. They should be here Saturday.
Thanks.
And that's,
Oh,
and that's just to hook the rear fuel line, the crossover line up.
So I
gotta
just
run
sent you a
out.
couple
I got.
pics.
I'm sorry.
Binks.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I did. Chad sent me a couple pics of the wheels and the poke out on the side. I just sent them to you.
To me,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the poke out on the side is that because he ordered the wrong offset?
Well, that's the thing. Did they tell him that they would fit fine, or did he just look at the offset and said, "Okay, those will do"? That's the million
Yeah,
dollar question.
it is. You're right, 100%.
Yeah. If they told him, "Yeah, you're good with that vehicle," then it should be on them to cover everything.
Yeah, they should be covering shipping and every damn thing.
Yeah, and no freaking stocking fee or whatever the hell they're trying to charge them.
I'm gonna
What's
go.
up there, Proline? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Proline?
So I got to run out of my own fucking house. so-
Okay, so these are the wheels, and they're beautiful wheels. I really like them. They're nice welds.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Okay, but then we got
Zoom in on that poke out.
That's what she
and
said.
that is way too much.
Oh my God.
Boy, that's almost like a donk.
Well, the thing is, the way it's sitting there, when he would put a tire on them and set it down, they'd stick out even further.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
It would.
as that rises, it's going to go out a little bit, so they'd stick out probably another half inch further.
Yeah, the tire's definitely going to bloom some.
Yeah,
He said the salesman said it may rub, said nothing about poking out.
that's horrible.
They're bullshitting.
I like to get measurements first, do it myself because I don't trust people. So I have that jack, that green jack you got back there. Mine's leaking now. It just started leaking the other day as I'm pumping it. Nah, the second one I've had that's now mind you, I've had that jack.
And this car.
Yeah, that's
I've had
Bama's
that jack for
lipstick
about
red
4 or
car.
5 years.
Oh.
And I have multiple jacks. It's but I like having those two long ones like that. I put one on either side of the car, so I'm not having to drag it back and forth as I'm raising and lowering the car. I just keep one on either side. But do they sell? I don't think they sell a kit to fix that.
Where's it leaking at though? Is it leaking out of the
It's
the
coming
fitting
out
right?
of the backside of the pump.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
just
it
it's like
changed color.
the O-ring or whatever is wearing out. And they end up freezing this year, unfortunately, because my
That's
garage
a truck.
is
Oh, that's his truck.
Yeah.
working.
That's a cool truck, Bama. You see, homie?
He's got his mic muted. He must be
He's
still.
muted because he's got a windy background.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
I
they
thought
are
he was
heavy.
busy
Now,
doing
great
the
jacks. And like I said,
cookie
I've had
baster.
that for 3-4 years. It was like when they first came out with that style in the green, and they had the green and blue one, or no, they didn't even have the blue yet at that point. They had the green and the orange ones and the gray ones. I bought a green one because it wasn't gray, and it's it started leaking now after 4 or 5 years. And
is that a Harbor Freight one? You said.
it did freeze. It did freeze, which probably damaged the O-rings, and that's the one I've used the most. My blue one I have is newer.
Are they Harbor Freight or no?
Yeah, they're Harbor Freight.
Well, what brand are they? The Pittsburgh or the other one?
It's not Pittsburgh. It's well, you got the picture. It's in your picture.
Is it the Daytona?
Daytona. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one. I have.
I've always had pretty good luck with those things, man. They always seem to work good for
I
me.
had one of my old Daytonas that I had leaked on me too, and it was one of the original ones. It might have been pre Daytona naming.
Yeah, Chad, I will agree with you. They are heavy as hell. That's for sure. They are heavy.
I do
think
have
it's
their
nice.
small aluminum one for the car that stays in my trailer.
Yeah, that's the one Sublime's got for his car.
With the
That
big
little
roller,
aluminum NASCAR jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
with the roller on the front instead of wheels. Because
Mhm.
it's
Here's
small
mine
one.
right here. I actually have it out. Well,
What is that? Oh yeah, see, you got the aluminum one. Yeah, isn't that the aluminum one?
I got the same one there, Matt.
yeah, it's a
I used-
Pittsburgh Racing 2-ton floor jack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have one like that. I had one like that, and I destroyed it with one of my trucks.
Yeah.
My old F-150 destroyed it. My fault. I didn't put it on the right spot, and the F-150s came to the side and it bent the shit out of it. But mine was the old aluminum one like that. Yeah, the
That
one
one's
with the
better.
roller sucks, but I only have
Aluminum.
track, just for quick things, but it's super lightweight. I can pick it up with one hand, no problem.
Yeah, if you're at the track, they're great for that. Just changing out
Yeah.
like rear wheels or something like that. Yeah, they're perfect.
That's
for
all I
that.
have it for is doing quick change outs or just to be able to get in the car and look at something. I have that and jack stands that I keep on the trailer. But I may sell that trailer. I don't know.
Let's see how long it takes me to get run off from the damn city park over here.
Depends on who's running y'all.
The police.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you ain't supposed to be over here after 10 o'clock.
After dusk, I thought it was. Or
Nah, it's 10 o'clock. They close the park at 10.
well, it's not, but 9 o'clock. So
Yeah, it's your time. I'm an hour ahead.
no, I know it's not, but 9 o'clock your time.
Huh?
It's only 8 o'clock here.
Oh, maybe you're fucking right. Then I'm just letting this now.
Salty is still daydreaming.
No. I
had too many wings today.
no, I got ran.
Off
I
for
got
Jack too.
no, I got ran out of my own. I got ran out of my own house. Had to go somewhere else.
That off-road jack is badass.
My brother showed up. God damn, he don't never stop talking.
Hold on, I'm gonna give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here.
Bama, what did you just say a second ago?
He's talking about me and eating something. I don't know what the fuck.
I said, Salty had too many damn chicken wings. He don't know where the hell is that.
Hey, I did eat chicken, but it wasn't chicken.
I asked you, what did you eat today?
Talking about me?
No.
Bama.
Oh, because I just got through eating. So
What did you have?
I had fried chicken, baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad, and dinner rolls.
He had
Oh,
chicken.
my God.
Hey, it's a southern thing, dude. Gotta have some fried chicken. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Salty like eating the meat off
Hey,
there.
this is the first thing I have literally ate since yesterday. I just now took my damn blood pressure pill for the day.
There
So
it is.
did you use the turkey baster with the chicken?
No. I don't know how Publix cook their chicken because that's where I bought it at. It was already fried. I just went up there and bought a 8-piece box. I was hungry.
I do have a question though, Salty. Do you like the bone in or the bone out?
If I do the bone in, the bone is only in you.
No, that's not a bone. That's a twig.
That's okay. It's okay. It's big enough for your tight ass to feel.
I kind of want this jack too.
Wait, go back to that other picture. Go back one.
That's the truck extend. That's the extension for tall truck.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh,
They
that's a
used
good
to
one.
sell those
That's
separately.
all,
I
Steve.
don't know if they still do
They
Oh,
must have come.
because they'll attach to most of their jacks.
That's actually pretty cool.
But see, look, it looks like it has a place to put. There's a place to put that when you're using the other piece.
oh. How much did it go for?
Let's see. What does it go for?
I don't like those big old wheels on it though.
300. It's
See, I do.
Road. It's made for off road.
Yeah.
See, I like the big wheels because I honestly think
It is.
it would be easier to roll around with the big wheels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but then
is. Probably
wouldn't it be
quiet.
easier to roll on you when you got the thing jacked up?
What's that?
Probably not.
It goes up to 29 and 1/6 with the adjustable locking height extension, which still isn't all that high, but
I don't know. 29. Hell, that's damn.
I think it'd be better if it was a long reach,
Oh, same.
too, because they go up higher.
Hell, that's 2.5 feet. Hell, that's pretty damn far.
Not far enough. Nope.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah, so this is the one that I just had. No, that's just the low profile. I have the long reach. Would you stop doing that? I'm already a
Nope.
member.
Refuse to.
Yeah, but if you get the code from Salty, it'd be cheaper.
No, that code is dead.
It's dead before anybody even used the damn thing.
Well, I can't help it. My sister went to jail and lost her fucking job. What am I supposed to do about
Oh,
Wait, what?
it? she just got
Tell her to get
she-
the damn job back.
hey, she just got out of jail today. She's been in jail for 17 days.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
She fucking failed to appear in court. So they put a bench warrant out her and went and got her ass out of bed.
Oh, that's
That's,
sad.
hey, look here. That's what happens when you're a fucking idiot and you don't handle your business. Shit happens.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, this okay.
You know?
That is coloredness. This one only goes up 24 and a quarter.
But
But
17
these
days.
are what I have. I have a blue one and a green one of these. I think, or a green one and an orange one. I don't even remember what colors I have now. Damn it! I have at least 2 of them though.
Who's saying good night right there?
Did she have to pay the fine?
Take it
Salty?
easy, Chad. No, they let her out today on 12 months probation and whatever her probation is going to be. I don't know what all that's going to be.
You know,
Wow.
I'm really curious now as to what color jacks I have.
Later, Chad. Hope you get
No,
that
what
shit sorted
happened
out.
was her and her damn husband got a divorce and she moved out and got a damn apartment with a boyfriend. Well, what
Yeah.
she never did, she never went and put a change of address in. So her damn papers from the county letting her know when her court date was going to be there went to her ex-husband's house. So what do you think he done? He didn't call her. He just threw the motherfucker in the garbage. So next thing you know, police is coming to her current house and saying, "Hey, we gonna take you with us."
Well, nobody to blame but herself.
That's it. Exactly. That's why I don't feel sorry for her.
I think
Yeah.
she's 9 or maybe she's 10. She might be 10.
You know what though? It was a good thing that it happened. Bad as I hate to say that. That little sister of mine has always had somebody to bail her ass out of problems every time she's gotten herself in a fix. Well, this time nobody could get her ass out. She had to sit there until her court date. So,
Yeah.
So and it was good.
That's why she
Maybe
was there
it,
for 17 days.
yeah, maybe it fucking taught her a damn lesson.
Yeah.
You know, people
I
just
do
can't
have a
bail
green
you.
one
So
and an orange one.
Later, Mike. Have a good one, man. Safe
take
travel.
it easy, Mike. Be careful out there on the road, buddy.
Later, Mike.
Some
Yeah, I
people
got a
don't
green
learn
one
the
and an
easy
orange
way.
one.
Some people learn in the hard way.
You know, you would think she would have already learned by now. Hell, she'll be 45. She'll be 45 this month. You
Oh,
would
have
have
a little
think
gray
by
one.
this time she would have learned something.
yeah.
So I have 3, but this one's not a long reach. It's just a regular 3-ton low profile. Just the gray one, and I got the orange and green one that are longer.
Sure.
You know, it's one of those things. At some point in your life, you got to fucking grow up. You know, can't just rely on everybody your whole damn life.
You have to grow up and buy too many jacks to have in your garage. I have
So,
two
Well,
jacks
you know what
too.
made it so bad? What made it so bad is she only owes $1,900 on her car, and it'll be paid
Yeah.
for. Well,
Yeah.
she just got her income taxes back about a month or so ago, and she got $10,000. So what'd she do? Oh no,
Wow.
she didn't pay nothing on her car. Went and bought her a bedroom suit, a new TV, a new this, new that. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a wrong thing to do.
yeah, exactly. And now she ain't got no fucking jobs because she's been in jail for so long, and now she ain't got no way to pay her credit and car payments.
Oh my God.
Hey, I look at it like this: if she fucking walks, maybe she'll fucking learn something.
Well, she could sell that freaking bedroom set and all that other stuff to freaking bleep pay her car off.
Oh
Nah, do that.
nah.
What if
Look, she'll go play on somebody's sympathy, and somebody will give her the money. It'll be like always. It'll be a gift because she'll never pay it back. That's why she don't call me no more. I don't give her shit.
but whatever you buy, you sell them, it's not gonna make the same.
No, but
You
still.
know, you lose
I'm
them.
sure you give her shit, just not the shit she wants.
Yeah, I don't give her nothing. She calls me and asks me for money. I just click. I just hang up on her. I don't say bye nothing. I just say click. I just hang up.
Light is on, nobody home.
That's it.
So have you guys seen one of these before?
10 millimeter?
No.
If that's the case, I've seen lots of them.
But say, I guarantee you, he's got an assortment of some bitches in one of those drawers.
So these are my injectors, the ID 1050.
Oh,
These
that's
were
one you
put
pulled
on
out of the Mustang?
These were put on him on the Whipple to make them longer.
Are you going to sell those injectors with the Whipple, or can you still
Oh,
use
no.
them on your stock?
These are going right on my car.
Okay. I didn't know if you were. I'm sure you could still use them in a stock application. I'm sure of
If I
that.
want to do anything, I will send these 47-pound ones with it because these are more powerful than stock ones, but they're not enough for that. So no, they can. Fuel rails are there. So when you buy the Whipple, you have to pay extra for injectors.
Oh
of
well,
course.
hell yeah,
It's
damn
like
right,
$1,000.
damn
Yeah.
right,
These injectors are like $900 to $1,000 ad.
hell
So
yeah.
when you go to a non-supercharged setup now, Pink, so I'm assuming you're gonna have to get retuned.
Oh yeah, So I'm going to try and start it. I'm going to drain the E85 and put 93. I'm going to try and get it started at least with my my old tune that I had before the Whipple. 'Cause
Okay.
everything's going to be the same except for the fuel system.
Do you
Which
still
really
have?
wouldn't
Do you,
affect the tune.
do you still have that tune saved?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know.
On my Engage.
I just asked.
That tune's on my
Okay.
Engage, and then I have it on this computer that I'm using right now too. So I
Yeah.
have
Okay,
a copy
okay.
of all my
Oh,
tunes.
so hell, you still have your Engage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know because I know
I
they said
used-
that people can't
I-
tune
I
with them
used it
anymore.
because-
So
Because with the tuner for this, the RTD or whatever it's called, you just plug
Mm-hmm.
it in, tune it, and you unplug it and throw it in your glove box. And then
and say you got that one too, right? You got the RTD too, right?
The Engage still worked for viewing.
Diagnostics.
You could. I used it for for the gauges.
Yeah, for diagnostics.
Yeah. And
So
you got the
fuel
RTD
system-
too, right?
I could run data logs on it too.
Yeah, and the fuel system won't affect the tune, so that should putting in the other tune that was in there before
I
should
don't
work.
know about that because these injectors
I don't
are
know.
a lot stronger.
I've been
Yeah,
say
but-
I think the
he's
tune
got a
will.
lot. He's got a lot more fuel pump and a whole lot more injector.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
got to remember this thing was set up. Well, you know what? I don't. He,
But the tune is only going to affect how
the
much
old
fuel
tune
is
was
pumped.
set to fuel. Well, the pump's going to come on anyway. That's not the issue. It's how much and how long the injectors are turned on for.
But like I said, though, the tune would affect how much fuel is being delivered. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it does. It does, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm worried that with the look, it affects it, but it also is tuned to what injectors are in there. Like I was tuned to stock injectors. I was not tuned to ID 1050s, which will put out a lot more fuel.
Yeah, Ken will be able to tell you that, but I think you'll be okay.
Oh yeah. Hell,
Yeah,
Ken, Chris could have told you that a while ago if we thought we would have thought to ask him why he was on the live.
Yeah.
I also have to figure out where all my wiring is because the wiring got moved, and I have all these extension wires here, and I'm not sure if they actually belong. I don't think so. I think these were all just extensions. I got to figure out where everything gets wired.
Damn, Mike's got to get up at 1 a.m. Holy shit, brother! You getting a late damn
Hey, here's
going to bed, mighty late.
rails made by Snow,
Oh, I gotta take these dogs out.
but the fitting, these fittings went on fine. It's this end that's the problem. This fitting here, which is the 6A NORB to 3/8, kind of just does not fit. And I also think I put this in on the wrong side. This I think goes on the.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
I'm pretty sure this goes on the driver's side. And I put it on the passenger side, so I'll just move it. Now, does anybody know when I got plugs in? Is there something you're supposed to use, like to seal the plugs, or no? It's fuel, and I think it'll eat most of the stuff I have.
I could not tell you there, Pinks. That is something you would have to talk to
Well, I'm
somebody who's got
saying,
more knowledge about that than me.
Great, if not, cool too. My problem is I know there's stuff that plugs in over here, but I can't find any wiring anymore.
Sublime, how's the weather treating y'all up there?
We had a lot of rain earlier today, but it's actually warm here now. It's probably 65. Chill.
Oh, so you didn't work today because of the rain?
No,
Oh, okay.
The sparky plugs are kind of toasted.
I gotta get
So
the
what's
guys up. Go ahead.
Well, so what's this I hear about? They got you doing some more different stuff than you did last year, and you're having a hard time dealing with it. Going to a computer system? or whatever?
Yeah, no, it's just now instead of doing everything the old-fashioned way and telling my boss what sales I have and then me filling out the paperwork and turning it in, his sister thought it would be a great idea to have all the estimates that are given and sales entered onto a computer. So this way, if we need to track down the copy of an estimate or whatever, we can just simply go onto a laptop and find it and not have to, go to the office or find the old copy of the estimate, and which I guess in a way is better and simpler, but at the same time, it's the old phrase, man, to teaching an old dog new tricks, dude. Freaking
Yeah, it sucks, but I
yeah.
will say the computer system will, once you get used to it, You just need to learn how to type.
Dude, it sucks. It takes freaking, it's more time for me. It's all, at the end of the day, that's all it is.
I understand that. It's like you're a one finger typer basically, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I kind of am. I can, if I don't think about it, I can be typing while not looking and it works. But if I think about it, I will screw it up completely. I mean, I'm not fast, but I'm faster than I used to be.
Yeah.
But
It's
it sucks. It'd be nice if you could just scan it into the computer, you know?
yeah. Now that I wouldn't mind, but
I don't know why you couldn't scan it in, take a picture
Yeah.
of it, log it. But
I don't know. Did they create you new forms, or are you having to learn new software and all that shit with that stuff?
no, it's just as simple as here's a laptop. We're going to show you how to fucking enter this stuff into here. And, you know, I thought I learned it on day one, but then when I went to go start entering the see, here's the fucked up part. Okay. I can enter the estimate onto there. No problem. It's entering the customer. So when you use Intuit Books, there's a child and then there's a parent. The child or the parent is the address of the house. The child is the customer. Reason being, because if the customer moves, the parent, which is the address, stays with the house, you know. And then this way,
Yeah.
if a new person moves in, they become the new child, but
You're
the
using
address is
QuickBooks?
still the parent.
Gotcha. I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're using QuickBooks. Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
QuickBooks sucks.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry. QuickBooks is a great program. It really is. It's
Oh,
doesn't
here's your
suck.
buddy, Pinks.
just a pain in the ass to use sometimes. Oh, there's my puppy.
So what you should do is tell his sister, well, how about if I just still write them up the old way, and since you created this shit, I'll bring them to you and you type them all in.
Yeah, well,
Well, here's the thing. Since I screwed up with the entering the customer and the address stuff, what's her name? Mike's sister, my owner's sister. She said, fine, just give me the information. I'll enter the customer and address information. And then you could just enter the estimate side of things, which has made things a lot more simpler for me.
oh,
There
that's-
you go.
that's-
There you go.
That is, she's got a little bit more personality in the face now. She's growing up.
Yeah, and not fast enough.
Oh, I tell you, it's 3 years. At 3 years. So do you feed her what, twice a day?
Yeah,
At about 3 years old, she'll go down to once a day.
yeah.
So that we just figured that out with ours. So she used to get 2
Some
cups.
days she sleep in the cage, some nights she sleep in the cage, some nights she sleep out, you know,
Yeah.
in a room.
Oh, she's a good dog.
What the hell, my dog will go
Our
down
dog
once
used
a
to
day.
eat. Our other dog still does. The German Shepherd used to eat. They both ate 1 cup in the morning, 1 cup at night. Now she eats like 1.5 cups at night, and that's it.
She
doesn't-
eats about a cup and a quarter twice a day.
Yeah.
Cup and a
Well,
quarter,
we
cup and a
put it
half.
down to a cup because that's where our vet told us to keep her weight. Because when we got her, she was already 5 months old,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she's kept her weight perfect since then. Both of them have, which is good because we let our old dog get overweight, and that's how she ended up getting hurt, and probably one of the reasons she died so young.
Do you ever give your dogs carrots?
Yeah, all the time. They love them.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. That's what we give them now.
That's a good.
Yeah,
we
them
get
damn little mini peel carrots, boy, they are
baby
awesome.
carrots, you know. We buy
Yep, that's what we give them. Yep, yep.
snacks, little treats. They get 2 each at a time. Oh, and these are the hoses he was talking about earlier, the heater hoses. I bought new ones because the ones that are on there when you get the Whipple are much longer. So,
So you got the blower off, the injector's out.
oh, I wish I had an easy camera to do this because I'm on my laptop here.
Did you finally get the transmission up in there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back on the ground. No, I do have one thing left to do, and that's the clutch line. It's not down in. I can't. It's such a pain in the ass to do. It's so hard to do because it's a stainless braided one, and getting it into that fitting, I can't get it to lock in. And so I've ended up. I think I've drained most of my brake fluid out already.
Chicken gizzards. Ooh.
Damn. Thanks, if you can, watch your camera up a little bit.
Oh, I bet the dogs love gizzards. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
You
don't
got a
know which dog
microfiber
it is.
handy, Pinks?
What's that?
You got a microfiber handy?
Somewhere.
Wipe your camera lens.
It's not gonna help it.
No?
It's the camera.
Oh, it's looking a little foggy.
I don't. Well, it might be this time. I may have gotten something on it.
Let's see. It might be the lighting too. I think it's the
Oh, yeah,
lighting.
that lighting is horrible for it. But
Speaking of which, have you ever heard of LED lights in a garage affecting the ability for a key fob to work?
Nope.
Yeah, I was at my son-in-law's a week or so ago, and we had Kim's car there, and my key fob stopped wouldn't let it remote start anymore. And
how
I'm
old
si-
are his LED lights? What type does he have?
I don't know, but fucking, I was beside myself. I'm like, dude, I just used it this morning to remote start. And his brother, who was there, said, I bet it's these lights because these lights can affect, not only key fobs, but your garage door opener. And I Google searched it, and it said it. And we even changed the battery on the key fob while we were there because he had batteries. And we even unplugged the battery and disconnected or reconnected the battery, and it still didn't work. But then when I got the car home, now the key fobs work completely fine.
Now, if the lights are turned off, it shouldn't be a single bit of a problem.
That's what he was saying too.
Turn off the lights, see what happens. If it is, then you need to change up this bulb because they're putting out some really bad emissions.
Signals. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, my browser just lost. See, my camera's back. It just lost connection with the camera. I didn't turn it off.
So yeah, my son-in-law's, well, the next time you come back, we'll try it again. I'm like, no, next time I come back, I'll park in the street. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's like, park in the garage. I'm like, hell no.
Oh, yeah. I still have to put my shifter back in and all that, but I'm not doing that until I get that damn clutch cable hooked up. But now that it's down on the ground, I can reach it easier. But it's still, I need two hands down in there, and there's not enough room to get two hands down in there because I need to be able to grab the bottom of the plastic. Because it's going on. I've got another one of those things up here. So you've got one of these sticking out. Something like this is sticking out of the transmission, and I've got to push it down in here. But this one I think would be easier because you can pull the metal clip back and it holds itself back. Whereas that one that's in different. It's got a heater valve on it, and I should have changed that and not used that. I've got another way to bleed it now.
So wait, you have the trans out?
Huh?
Is the trans out?
No, the trans is now back in with the new clutch.
Oh, you already did that. Okay.
Oh yeah. That was a nightmare this weekend.
Oh, well, you're making progress.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
it's hard to do with only one arm working full. I mean, I still can't fully use my left arm.
I got a torn rotator cuff. I know how you feel.
Damn, lady
I
is a speed breaker right
I have
there.
a torn rotator cuff in here on this arm, but in this arm, I just had it fixed. I'm trying not to rip it open again.
So wait, how did you get your torn rotator cuff fixed when you had it?
I
Went to the
and
doctor.
had surgery.
And was it completely fixed after the surgery?
Well, it's still healing. It's going to be another couple months before it's healed. They had to put pins in me to give places to attach it to.
You're talking about your left arm or your right arm?
My left arm.
But you said on your right arm you had one too, right?
Oh, I haven't had surgery yet.
Oh, so that one's still sore?
Oh, it hurts like a son of a bitch when I use it.
Yeah.
I know mine on my rotator cuff on my right shoulder. If I go to lift my arm above my head too fast, it'll let me know about it. Good God.
I can do that with both arms now. I just can't do it quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I don't pay attention and I just raise my right arm up too fast, not paying attention to it, damn, dude, it sounds like somebody stabbed me on top of my damn shoulder. It
By
just
the
hurts.
way, I don't know if y'all know these things. These fittings right here, these things suck. Getting them off. Because what you got to do is you actually have to press these in so that this part comes out and this comes off, and then you have to fight to get this off, which means instead of pressing in, you have to pry the tabs out to get them over the pain in the ass.
Is that the fitting for the clutch cable?
No, that's the fitting for the heater hose.
Oh.
That's all these the heater hose fittings, a bunch of fitting, water fittings are like that now.
That's the thing that sucks about those Coyotes, man. Everything's so goddamn compressed down in there.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what some of these are for. Some of the stuff I have, like I've got all this stuff that I don't know where it goes. Although this,
But I bet if you ask Funky, it's even tighter in the truck with a 3.5 EcoBoost with all them damn hoses, turbos.
Well, yeah,
Yes, it
with
was.
all the turbo
He was
stuff.
raising hell on that shit.
I'm sorry, I don't think it's as tight as this. I really don't.
So Proline, did you have a torn rotator cuff as well, or was yours a different shoulder injury? He said he had his shoulder rebuilt as well.
Never been as good. Yeah, and they told me that too. And like my physical therapist just reminded me on my last day, he said, just remember, all your power is here and here, right next to you. It's not out here. And, which is what hurts you in the first place, is doing things at reach, which, I overhead work as an electrician, and everything I've done, I had a lot of overhead and stretched out work to do. And that's what fucking tore me apart.
Just remember this, Sublime. The longer you wait, the older you get, the longer the recovery is.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's already not a fun recovery as it is.
My back surgery is still not fully healed. I don't think it ever will be. I think it's just as good as it's ever going to be again.
Well, here's the deal. So since this happened, everything, like when it first happened, I couldn't even lift my arm. Everything was in massive pain. Day by day, slowly, everything is getting better. I still have pain in certain movements, but I could lift my arm up ahead, above my head really fast. There's no pain. I can put my arm behind my back and lift my hand up pretty good. No pain. It's just now it's only to where it's certain movements of the arm have pain anymore.
Yep. It's just what it is your body is just getting used to the way the shoulder works. But as you get older, that pain will just get worse and worse and worse. And like I said, the recovery is just going to take a hell of a lot longer the older you get.
Yeah.
Especially on a rotator cuff surgery. Because my brother had one done.
Rotator cuff. It may be what's the other thing called? There's something else up there that can rip and tear pretty bad.
You talk about like a shoulder separation?
Well, no, I don't remember. My boss has the problem with it.
Yeah, I can't think. I know what you're talking about because my brother had something like that, and I can't remember what the name of it is.
Here, and it's back here that hurts him, whereas rotator cuffs is up more in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But I bought a tool this week.
That's what he said. The more you move every day,
I don't know what the tool is.
it helps. But if you sit for a long time, the muscle, it gets hurt more.
What's that?
Exactly, Proline. Exactly. That's exactly what it feels like.
It feels like a cherry bomb goes off. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
no shit.
See, but mine's not my armpit. Mine's still over on the top corner of the shoulder.
Yeah,
Nice.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is your rotator cuff then.
Yeah.
Likely. But do you all see this tool?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Uh-uh.
It's a tool I've never wanted to buy before, and I bought it last week. This is a hose clamp. I've never used one before, and I've always had water all over me. These things work awesome. I don't know why I waited so long to buy one.
Oh, you mean like to disconnect and connect hoses?
No, to clamp the hose off so it doesn't spill water out of it while you're disconnecting the other end.
Oh, okay.
Or if you've just got a hose off and you don't want to drain all your water, you can clamp it and let it hang there. And
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This thing worked great. And I
Shall
can't
we?
believe I waited so long to buy one.
Where's your ball? Go find your ball.
She's like, you go find my ball.
Yeah, you go find it, damn it.
No, she's.
Because most likely you probably kicked it around the house somewhere.
I
No.
bought a Center Force, slave cylinder for the clutch, and it came with this right here. I don't know if you can see it. These two pieces here, and these two pieces are meant to put a vacuum on your brake, be able to do the vacuum bleed of the clutch using,
Is that okay?
it's kind of neat. Hopefully it'll work. But came with instructions too. Now I just got to fill the holes in the trunk because I've got three. I think two of them are 1 3/4 inch hole and 1 1.5 inch holes that they drilled to put the big hoses in for the water tank.
Yeah.
So, well, 2 of them are for the hoses. 1 was for the drain. So I got to get some plugs for that. I guess I'll just order those off of Amazon or something. I don't know anywhere that sells them that big locally. Who's outside other than me?
Yeah,
Me?
me and Kim were like, where are we hearing a cricket from? What the hell?
Y'all hearing it from me? I'm sitting over here at the park on the bench, and the crickets are just crickets over here having a concert.
I thought I had a cricket in my house. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nah,
That's why I had to stick, because I was wondering if I had one in my garage again. That's
nah,
right.
these crickets over here having a concert.
That loud,
Jesus.
Yeah,
loud.
I was like Elmer Fudd getting ready to get my shotgun out.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, that shit. This place is loaded up full of shit like that.
Here's another one. So I've got this really long hose that's coming off the top right here, and I know this was added for the Whipple because it's way too long. I don't know where it goes, but I think I know where the hose is that replaces it.
Oh, you think this is bad? Wait till those damn
I had the
what's
hose.
them damn bugs that stays in the trees at night and makes all that damn sound?
Oh,
The cicadas.
Yeah, wait till them son bitches start singing. I'll bring you out and turn my damn Bluetooth on. Boy,
last year
my
was really
God.
Those, but I hear this year up north of us, there's supposed to be another thing of cicadas this year.
They're down here every year in these damn trees we got here. They just live in these damn trees.
You have different broods, and they come up every so many. Some are 4 years, some are 7 year, some are 3 year.
what is it?
But what happened last year was we had two broods come out at the same time because their years coincided with each other.
Well, you also got to remember too. We've had two big ass hurricanes come up and brought a lot of that shit up too.
Some people got chicken farms. Salty's got freaking cricket farms over there.
No, I'm over here at the city park. I'm just sitting on one of their wooden benches, and these slats are putting the racetracks in my ass because they uncomfortable as hell.
Oh, shitty park.
It's a big ass city park too. Like I said, they got everything that a kid could want right here at this city park. Literally, they got a water park, a skateboard park, a damn tennis court, basketball court, badminton courts. Dude, they got fucking a playground that goes probably, 500 feet long, goes all the way down one side of the park, and it ain't nothing but damn playground for the kids.
So somebody sent me a picture of the park at Federal Way where I lived when my kids were younger, and the park that we used to go to, and it was one of the best parks ever because it had this huge, monstrous wooden castle playset. You know, huge, big, nice wooden thing. Had these like pipes at all four corners that you could talk to each other long distance through. You know.
Oh yeah.
It was a really cool place, swing sets, all that, but this huge castle, and it's gone. They ripped it all out.
If I was a kid right now, I'd be mad as hell because they took the monkey bar set out. Hell, that was my favorite thing when I was a kid.
They got rid of all that. They got rid of that. They got rid of the big globe cage thing, you used to crawl all over. Oh, it's not safe.
And the merry-go-round, you remember the little metal merry-go-round with the poles on it? Everybody used to get on and spin each other around. They took that son bitch out too.
They even got rid of like the chickens on the spring thing, that you sit.
Oh
on.
yeah.
They got rid of all those. They got rid of everything.
They got an exercise park over here on the one corner of the damn park over there, right behind one of the big gazebo things they got set up for people to do barbecues and stuff.
That's not for the kids. That's for
adults.
No,
these for adults, but they got all this damn exercise equipment over there. It's just lined up. Hell, there's probably 15, 20 different pieces of exercise equipment over there. And you see all the older people that does walk around the park, around the walking track every day. They'll do a lap. They go over there and work out, then do another lap, go over there and work out on a different machine. They do that shit all day long, man.
Hey, Bama.
Is Bama sleeping?
I don't know.
What's that?
So is that the cucumber patch where you go do the deep knee bends that we're looking at there?
No, Miss Kim called me and asked me if I would do the coffee beans and send them to her for your ass.
Wait, Miss Kim said coffee beans to do what?
She wanted me to grow coffee beans for your ass. So that's
Oh.
Yeah, she said she needed a new flavor for that damn turkey baster.
So it's called oversized cucumber coffee bean flavor for your ass.
Cucumber coffee bean, Jesus, now that's one.
Yeah.
That's one I've never heard of.
Yeah, me too. I ain't never heard that one either. That must be a deep south thing because we don't have them things around here.
Well, they grow them down here, and that's what she wanted for Sublime. So next time, before he takes the tube and the coffee, she wants to widen his ass up.
Oh, there you go.
Boy,
him
you
all
better make it
loose.
the poor takeover, Bama. That's all I'm telling you, bro.
Get him all loosey goosey, huh?
I can see it now. Kim's gonna be chasing you around that hotel parking lot, baster in hand.
Yeah.
What's your favorite show?
Yeah, we're watching
gonna be-
On Patrol Live there, Bama.
Yeah.
She's gonna be trying to feed your gastro mouth a damn egg roll.
And we'll all be on Cop Live.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here, I think that's the cops right there. Let's see if they run my ass off.
This show is so funny.
I hope you throw your ass off.
Nah, man, the cops make a swing through here every night and
Oh,
lock up all the
damn.
bathrooms and shit like that. So
Yeah.
over here at the park. So
Dude, they were questioning this guy in a car and he had a German Shepherd in the back and the window was open partially. That German Shepherd freaking tried to freaking get that officer's arm in his mouth.
mm-mm.
Oh well, don't stick your arm in the car.
Well,
Hell
it
no.
wasn't in the car. He was just leaning on the back of the car.
Don't touch my car.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Man,
That must, hey, that's how much is taking care of his damn owners. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
That's right. I had two labs trained that when I went to get my haircut in a little town down the road. If you didn't touch the truck, they would stay in the back of the truck because they knew if I come out, they get beef jerky. And if they wasn't in the back of the truck, they asked to get shit. They come home and got put in the pen. And so I was getting my hair cut, and those teenagers, the high school's right down the road from there. They're walking home, and they're talking to the dogs and all. And as long as they was petting them, they was fine. One of the boys touched the door handle on my 70 C10, and that dog went crazy. And they about peed all over themselves.
Oh my God.
So I had to go out there and tell them. I said, "Look, you can pet them all day; they love you. But you touch that truck, they're gonna give you hell."
they're gonna eat you.
Well, I don't know if they eat them, but they act bad.
Well, you don't tell them that.
Hell no. You make them think they'll eat them.
There's a dog that'll kill you right there.
Yeah,
Murder
right.
dog. Murder dog.
That's a beautiful dog right there.
She'll lick you to death. That's what she'll do.
Uh-huh. See, that's the one thing is my husky does not lick much. The German Shepherd, on the other hand, does.
She's breathing heavy.
She's hot.
I got the weirdest dog in the world, man. Because you ask her, you know how like most dogs like to jump up and give you a kiss and lick you in the damn mouth. My dog absolutely don't do that to nobody. She'll lick him on the cheek and that's it. One time, one little lick and that's all you get.
Smelly.
Hmm.
Smelly.
She don't lick nobody in the mouth, man.
Oh, boy.
No, she knows she's on camera. She don't want you. Yeah, she's like, "Get me off that camera."
Yeah, she's hamming it up. Sick here, fine. You want a nice profile pic here? We'll give you one. And look, Salty, rabies tag.
Hey yo, you went and got it done. Good job, buddy.
I just want that dog so much. So I just went to Tractor Supply the other day and took pictures of all the prices of all the stuff to be able to give them their yearly shots, and it's so much cheaper.
You see what Proline said? He goes, my dog will murder a biscuit.
Yeah.
All right, lay down. No, I know I pet you, but that doesn't
Now,
mean
what are you
come over
talking
here
about? Are
and
you
pet
talking
me.
about a doggy biscuit or are you talking about a regular breakfast biscuit that we would eat?
Either probably.
The one thing I would always like to be able to teach this dog to do, but I know she'll probably never learn. When I was a kid, one of my dad's friends had a dog similar. I think it was a shepherd, and he had it trained where you could put a treat on top of the dog's nose, and that dog wouldn't move, and let the treat would stay there. And then once the dog owner said go, that treat would disappear in a second. Before
Well,
you,
you have to do it every day, dude. You can do it. I guarantee you. But you better just start doing it now.
Yeah, you could trust me. You could train that dog to do a lot of things you don't think you can, but you just have to have the patience and the willpower to stick with it. That's what a lot of people don't have. Hello, Mr. Gary. How you doing, sir?
what's up, Gary?
One of my best friends in high school, dude. He teaches at Auburn University. The annex.
I'm sorry.
And he taught his dog, he'd get a beer out of the refrigerator, bring it to him. He taught she was a black German Shepherd. Taught her, he would point his finger at her like a pew pew. I won't say the other thing. And like he would say, would you rather be a Alabama fan or Auburn fan? And then pull the trigger. And she played dead because he was an Auburn fan. But anyway, I mean,
Call those butt nuggets.
that was a hell of a that was a hell of a damn dog. That was one of the best dogs I ever knew in my life.
What's up, Gary?
No, say what's up, butt nugget.
Yeah, you might have to repost the link again. He might not be able to see it if he's wanting to come up. Been a lot of chatting going on.
Yeah, there has been. Which is where the hell is it?
She won't. It'll fall off her nose before she sits still.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just glad Gary found out that he didn't have to retap the damn hole on his damn head.
Hey, don't tell me. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't have time.
Oh, okay. Hey, Pinks, I won't tell you what he has to do then.
Or what he doesn't have to do.
I'm still gonna watch it.
I gave him a suggestion, but I'm sure he probably don't.
I'm gonna start my live.
Yeah.
That TV show I watched just ran right up to the time I had to start this live.
Yeah, I gave him a suggestion, but I'm sure he probably already thought about the stuff that I told him. Because that's some pretty simple stuff to think about.
Stay. No.
150-pound bulldog, Jesus.
But I have to honestly say, Mr. Gary, I have never seen that happen. That is a first for me. All the engines I've ever dealt with, I have never seen that happen.
Stay.
Well,
No. Stay.
I thought that
Stay. No,
first looked to me like it was a helicoil washed up.
I can't hear you, Gary. Whoever's talking in the background, just keep saying
Hold on.
whatever you're saying.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
Try it again.
So when I first seen it, I'm like, I got my little scope thing and I shoved it in the hole.
Mhm.
There you go.
It looked like it was a helicoil that was bunched up. So I stuck a pick in there and I'm picking at it and I'm like, man, something ain't right. So then I got to talking to Ford Blue Gauge. I gave him a call and see if you ever see anything like that, you know. And he had made the comment of maybe, you know, your rocker or something, the bolts going down through there has gone in there or whatever. He goes, I don't know. I says, well, we talked for a minute and that. And so the next day I called the guy that built the engine. I says, look, I got this going on right now, man. And I don't want to have to. Well, when I first messaged the guy that built the engine, he thought I said the head bolt. And I'm like, no, that was, when you talking text. But he was like, I had a buddy of mine that his valve cover bolt went through there like that. So back off your valve cover bolt and see if that's what it was. So I got lucky as hell, man.
Yeah, no shit. You really got lucky.
The
only thing I can think of is either get a shorter bolt or maybe put a washer up under that one bolt, a thick enough washer where it don't go through no more. And that way your header bolt will go right in. It should, in theory.
Washer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
so that's what it was, because the picture on your thumbnail looked like something was in that hole.
It was a valve cover bolt.
It was the valve cover bolt.
Weird. That's messed up.
Well, see, the thing about it is because those are high port heads, everything's so far up on the head. So when you put that one, and those are the bolts that came with the valve cover. So
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Because it don't like much clearing. It only looks like what, 2, maybe 3 threads, and you're good.
Yeah. So, but like I said, I'll put the headers back on there before I put that bolt back in there. I'll put some something in there to kind of seal it up a little bit before.
Just cut that bolt off.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Cut the bolt off or put a couple of
washers
under the head.
Yeah, I just throw a washer on it and be done with it. It's easy. You know how much washers cost? And then you don't have to worry about taking a chance cutting the bolt off and fucking scarring the threads. You can just use a damn couple washers or one thick washer and it probably just clear it right on up.
If you got a grinder, you can cut the bolt off and scrape it in.
Oh yeah, you can do that, but when you're cutting so close to the edge of the damn bolt, I mean, it ain't like you're cutting like a quarter or a half inch or nothing like that off the bolt. I mean, hell, it's only like 2-3 threads is all it is.
Yeah, but
It's what it looks like anyway.
With my
And
cutoff,
the angle that it comes down, I mean, hell, it's not even all of the 2 or 3 threads.
It just looked like a booger.
it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
really-
exactly.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like? It looks like old damn block slag. You know what I mean? When you first get a brand new block and you have to have it cleaned up and trace the threads and all that kind of shit. It just
Yeah.
kind of looked like damn block slag at first when the
But
first picture I seen.
at first it looked like something that Haley coil bunched up right there, and I'm like, that's kind of odd, you know. So that's why I called Fort Blue Gauge to get his opinion on it, and that's when I blew up the pictures that I could see what it was.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So apparently, my heat pump in the garage on AC works. Not
Oh.
So it is low on. It's not completely out of
Freon.
So I think I just need to have somebody come in and refill it for me, and figure out and have them check for leaks. You know, because they'll have the tools I don't have.
Yeah, they got the right pressure tools and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have a set of gauges, Pinks?
Not for 410.
Oh, okay.
I have gauges for 134 and for 1234.
Gotcha.
I have stuff for cars. I don't have stuff for home.
Right.
Well, I still got a tank of damn 12A.
Yeah.
I still got a whole tank of that shit.
Yeah.
So
None of my stuff runs.
some of you guys know that I do have something new for the channel.
Yeah, I think I already know what it is, but I'm gonna wait till you announce it. I think you've talked about it many times. So
I've talked about it a couple times. Yep.
yeah. So you wound up pulling the trigger on it?
Yep.
Well, there you go.
It's okay.
You already drug it home?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about the double nickel, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
It's not far.
That's gonna be a cool project if you decide to take it and do what you would really like to do with it, or you just fix it up and flip it.
I already got a guy who wants to buy it, and I'm like, yeah. No,
I'm sure. Yeah, hey, them cars are, man, them are big sellers. It ain't hard to get rid of one of those. That's an easy sell there.
Make you a little bit bigger there. Oh, that's actually in really good shape. I wasn't expecting it to look like that.
It's in better shape than I thought it was.
The 55s and the 57s are really easy to get rid of. The 56, sometimes it's a little bit harder, but you can still find people that like them. I like them myself. I like the
What year
56.
is that? That's the 55, right?
It's 5. Yeah.
With the low, it doesn't have the big wings on the back.
Nope, six.
Show the picture from the back.
The fender's just not bolted on down there, so.
I hear you there, Proline.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, that's one of my favorite tells from
Ain't
that.
bad
I
at all,
like that
man.
rear end. The way it looks better than the higher fend on the 56, 57.
So I'm
Well, see, the 56 has got a low rear end too. It's just the damn wings on the damn 57.
I
That's what
I
throws
don't
me off.
mind them. I just prefer the 55.
the 56. I like the front of it. I don't like the back of it. 'Cause I don't like the way.
And you know what? That's a deal killer for a lot of people. And a lot of people say that about the 56. They like the front, but they don't like the rear of it. Well, down here anyway. I can't speak for up in y'all's
That's
neck of
back
the
in
woods,
day
but
when
down
cars
here,
were almost every year. Whereas now you'll get a car that comes out and it won't change, but nothing every. Here's the new model with.
they'll change the damn sail panel of it and think they redesigned it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's still the same damn design. They just changed the sail panel and maybe the rear spoiler. Like on the Dark Horse, they done all that shit with the back and the rear diffuser and
So,
shit that
I got a
that
question
Sublime
for you,
absolutely
Greg.
loves.
Are you planning on like restoring that or clear coating what it looks like?
Well, this is the thing. I'm not doing to this car what I done to the Fairmont. So I'm gonna put a motor trans in it and get everything running and that. And then I'm really just thinking about sanding it more and making sure everything's straight and clear coating it.
Okay.
Oh man, a good paint job would make that thing look
No,
so good,
see, if
dude.
you're gonna
agree.
do it like 2-lane
agree.
blacktop, you don't want to paint it.
But it's not mine. So I personally would, I'd love to, I would paint it. Probably a canary yellow, an old Chevy yellow.
No.
Oh no.
I think they look good in yellow.
But I'm
Oh,
seriously thinking either that or put it in black primer and clear coat it. One of the two.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, black primer's great, but a lot of people don't do the gray primer anymore. I like the gray primer look.
I like I says, I'm not. I want to make a cool car out of it that I can go and take it to car shows and stuff like that. But I'm not.
And just beat the shit out of it, and you ain't got to worry about nobody scratching it.
I'm not building no
Resto mod.
for it or a retro mod or anything like that.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame you, buddy.
Like flat black. Is it flat black?
Yeah, a flat or a matte black would look good as hell on that car. There ain't no damn doubt about that.
Yeah, I can go with that. But so another thing, she's got a couple more vehicles back there, and one is a 54 or 55 Studebaker pickup. She actually has a couple of those. One I think would be, I ain't gonna do it because I ain't got the room or the money or the time to do it. But one would be take that thing and pull it out of the field and take the body off of it and find a 4-wheel drive a chassis to set it on.
Oh yeah.
And that and those Studebakers, they're cool. They're ugly, but they're cool looking. You know what I mean?
So
Done right, it could be a badass vehicle.
Kind of doing like a resto mod where you take the body and throw it on a new chassis.
Right. And just leave it in patina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That I would. I'm not a huge patina fan, except on some trucks. I think it looks really good. But
God, I love patina. Oh my God, that's one of my things.
Some of it looks fine, but some of it's just freaking rust, and people are too cheap to fucking fix it.
But she's got a 69 Chevelle sitting back there.
Oh lordy, now you're talking.
Somebody bought this car 3 years ago from her husband, or 4 years ago from her husband, and he never come picked it up.
So
Does
who's
she
got
still
the
have the
paperwork?
title for it?
So the car's sitting in the garage. She wants to sell it to me, so I'm guessing she does still have the title for it.
Okay.
Because she's a pretty smart lady. She knows, because her husband was in the cars forever, so she's smart.
69 Chevelle now. Ooh, that'd be a good one to buy.
69 Chevelle, and it's a nice car. And they got a 55 Chevy pickup too that the same guy bought, and he's never picked these up.
Holy shit.
I wonder if he
55,
passed away
is
or
it
something.
Apache? The 55, is it Apache?
Don't get me lying to you. I don't know.
Ooh,
I wonder
boy,
if
if it's
he passed
55
away right
Apache, that's some dollars.
Who the hell would pay for the Apache and not pick the son of a bitch up?
I mean, this is what I imagine when you say 69 Chevelle.
And that's exactly what it is. Same color and everything.
Yeah,
Wait, show it again, Pink.
that is like. Let me full screen myself or enlarge it. This is like an old car I would love to have.
Yeah, that's the same color and it's red like that and everything. Yes.
Oh my God! See that's another one of my dream cars.
Well, this is the thing. She told me that he only paid $17,000 for it.
Jeez.
Dude, that's a $40,000 car all day long.
All day.
What kind of condition is it in?
It's like that. It's nice.
Really?
Yeah, it's covered up and everything, man.
Oh, dude. What motor is in it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Wow.
Boy,
Those actually had leather interior, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah.
it's either leather or that damn old vinyl looking shit that look
No,
like
no.
leather.
I think they had actual leather in the
The
69.
thing about it is that I didn't want to show too much interest.
Dude, if that's a damn 396 big block car, you talk about some money.
And it could be. I don't know.
Oh.
But like I said, I just didn't go and cover it all and show that much interest, because when you do that, then they start thinking.
Yeah, but,
Oh yeah, no. Then the zeros start getting added on it.
but Gary, how much somebody pay for a car like that and then pick the son of a bitch up? All the truck.
I don't know.
Well, you never know what happens in somebody else's life, man. You just don't ever know.
And
Yeah, it's an SS. I think
they haven't even heard.
SSs were the 69s or the 396s, right?
Yeah.
And below that, they had, I think, 307 or 327. Yeah, 327 and 307 for your options.
350s.
You know,
350.
I'd tell you, Pinks, if I told you, I'd be lying to you because I'm just not sure about those cars.
So Gary, you know what I'm thinking may be possible? The guy that bought that Chevelle and then the other car, I wonder if maybe right after he purchased them, maybe he passed away and nobody knew that he purchased them. You know what I mean? So that's why it explains why he never came to get them.
It could be, you know, like I said, I didn't show much interest and start asking a lot of questions because if that's the case, then I'll find out sooner or later. Because she's, like I said, I've known these people since I was forever. You know what I mean?
Shit, knee high to a grasshopper, huh?
Jim showed me how to, you know, use a torch and drive a tow truck and hook up cars, and you know, he was a real smart. He was good at what he did, and that was cars. You know, he
really doesn't have a price on it.
He would cut those things up and make shit out of them. That's just, he was good. You know.
Yeah, Proline, I agree. After 3 years, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,500 piece, but I mean, it's just the thing about it is. So, I mean, this 55. I just want to put a big black Chevy in it with 400 turbo trans and some nice dual exhaust and.
Oh, you're gonna put a damn automatic in it instead of a damn manual?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the whole 2-lane blacktop shit and put a whole manual in it.
If I did that, I'd have to do a flip up front end and everything. I ain't going that far. I just want to make it look really cool like that.
Yeah, fucking cool cruiser.
I want to.
Yeah. Now, are you gonna put the 2-lane blacktop scoop on it and shit like that?
I haven't put that much more thought in it. If I do the full 2-lane blacktop car, that means I got to put plexiglass for the windows. I got to, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I wouldn't take it that far. I mean, I would make it look something like it, but I wouldn't go as far as plexiglass and all that shit.
And I don't want to put a straight axle front end under it either.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that either. You know, I'd have my fun with it, and if I decide to sell it, I'd let the next person do all that shit if they decide want to do that shit.
Right. So I mean, what, you never know. It's my son's favorite car, so I mean, one day I might just give it to him. Who knows?
There you go. Hell yeah. He'd be like, Dad, you finally heard what I've been saying all these years. You got me one. Thank you.
So the thunderstorms are crazy up there in Mobland. Up in
Well,
Michigan.
they ain't shit going on here but beautiful
how about
fucking
you,
black
Gary?
skies.
That looks like Salty's dog. I think. Hold on, Salty.
Oh,
Does this
hold
look
on,
like
hold on. I'm finna answer you, brother. Hold on, I'm finna answer you. Matter of fact, I'm finna show you my dog. Matter of fact, there she is right there.
That looks like
That's my
my
dog
old-
right there.
Yeah, no.
She stay right there. I'm even gonna keep her on camera. She's getting in her position. Take a shit.
Is it the Salty? Does it look like this at all?
Yeah, mine's a Pomeranian, but mine's solid black.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's a solid black Pomeranian. She ain't got no color on her nowhere other than black. She got no white spots, no nothing. She's just solid black.
My plum was the color that one was, but mine was much bigger. Mine was 25 pounds. Because I guess I had my Pomeranian was a what they call a throwback Pomeranian. Because
Oh, my dog. Hey, I can tell you what. My dog's doing some throwing back right now of her own.
Well, I'm just saying that's what they call a breed. So Pomeranians used to be a much larger breed, and they bred them smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing some damn throwing back right now. Well, no, she's done now. Now she's taking her back feet, throwing grass on it. Come here. That's as far as you can go. Come here.
In my face.
Come here. Can't go. That's the end of the leash. Can't go no further than that.
She wants something from me. Probably wants to go out. I'm gonna let you out. She's wagging her tail at me. Now she's all sad because I said no. I wish you guys could see this. She just put her head down on me and is looking up at me with the sweetest little eyes, begging me to let her out. Hey, look, it's your kind. Look, see, it's another one of you.
Huh?
That one's all white and young.
Yeah, she's a pup. Come here, Snowy. Come here. Say no.
Snowy, you want to come down here and play with my dog? She'd love it. She would love to have another husky to play with.
Oh yeah, she loves playing with dogs.
Yeah. See,
Damn it.
let's see. There's mine over there by the door. If you can see her through the hazy camera. This camera looks like crap. You know what's funny though is if I use a software that uses this camera on the computer, it looks perfect. It looks great. But it's when I'm online, it looks like crap. I don't get it.
Well, why that shit did that? Don't fuck up.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm still got it backwards. You dumbass.
Why are you smacking your dog?
Because it's play to her. To her, that's playing. Look at
My
her.
dog growls at me when I pet her.
That's playing to her.
Oh yeah. Come here. Get over here.
Can you make your dogs bark?
I don't.
Hell no! Just let somebody knock on my door. She'll bark all you want.
My husky doesn't bark much unless she wants to get our attention, and then she gives this lot. She got a sharp, loud bark. But the loud bark we have all the time is the German Shepherd, who barks at things that move in our yard, like leaves,
Like leaves.
protecting us.
All right,
I like
good
that.
town.
I like that. Like leaves.
Anything that moves. Okay, let my dog out. She wants to go out.
Oh man.
Gary's
Damn,
dog.
fellas.
Those dogs
It
are
has
fun.
been a long fucking day. My God, I'm tired.
You got beagles.
I have drove more fucking miles today than I cared to drive.
He's got the dogs that go boo, boo.
Who's that?
Your dogs.
You. Oh man, first time I ever seen his dogs on the video, dude. They started doing all that screaming and stuff in the backyard. I thought there's some damn woman getting killed in the backyard. I was like, holy shit. I said, damn, they sound like a woman, like a damn lady screaming.
That way you know when those rabbits are coming. You're
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I don't think there's another dog that sounds like that. Not that I've ever heard.
You get out in the woods with those dogs, it's like music to your ears, man. Hearing those dogs back out in the far distance, and they're getting that scent, and they're on that rabbit scent because they're
Oh, I
pushing
bet so.
they're pushing that rabbit right back to you.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. Did you have to train those dogs, or do they, as long as you work with them a little bit, are they pretty easy to train on stuff like that?
So it's what I did is that I took them out with my buddy's dogs that were already running rabbits,
Uh-huh.
and they learned from those dogs.
Okay, I got you.
And you'd be surprised how quick they learn from those dogs.
Yeah, I've never had a beagle or nothing like that.
Yeah, I love my beagles, but I ain't getting no more dogs. I mean, I got 3 more years, maybe 4 more years at work, and then, me and the wife are gonna start doing other things, and it's hard to do that when you got a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, this one right here is the first and the last. They will be no more after this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because, dude, it's at the point when you want to go somewhere and do something, you have to find somebody that is willing. Come here, get away from that.
Yeah, it's like having children.
Yeah, you got to find somebody that's willing to damn dog sit your dogs. Because I just don't put my dog in a kennel at a kennel place. I just don't do that because she's never been in one of those. So, and she is one of those type, man. If you even raise your voice to her, she'll just start shaking profusely. She gets scared. So, and she don't even like going to the damn groomers, man, because when I get her out from the groomers, when they get done with her, they put her in her little kennel cage with all the other dogs barking and screaming. She's a nervous damn wreck, dude. She comes home and she sleeps the entire rest of the day.
Some of these kennels nowadays are better to these dogs than we are to our own dogs.
Dude, when I went to go see Ken to put the exhaust, I put her in one for 3 days. $35 a day, dude, and she was fine there. They even had a little fenced-in area for her to run around in.
Oh, that's cool now. That's cool.
$35 a day. Can't go wrong.
45 a day.
My thing of it is, though, is I can't allow my dogs to play with other dogs. I can't allow her to play with any other dog.
Oh.
Because of her leg. When she had her leg surgery.
Yeah.
She's got that titanium plating and 5 screws in her leg. And you know how a dog plays. They play with their mouth. So if they grab a hold to her leg, dude, it only takes one little accident and they'll have to amputate her leg.
Well, plus, they get up on their hind legs and everything else in place. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, man. My neighbors think I'm a stuck-up piece of shit around here, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I spent $3,500 saving her leg. No offense, but I'm not gonna let your dog fucking it cost me to lose her leg after I spent all that money trying to keep her leg. Fuck all that.
Dogs, they go out and play. They stay together and they get a run outside together, but they don't play with the other dogs there unless you. That's extra. That's an extra charge.
Hey, chill out.
But it's a really they just built it. It's actually part of the vet we go to. It's they built a because they had the facilities to do that for a few dogs.
Mm-hmm.
House them, like kennel them for a couple of days, but now they've got a boarding area that they just added on last year.
Yeah, now, like, look, if I live down there close to Proline,
For takeover.
yeah, like I said, if I live down there close to Proline, I would only let the animal hospital work on my dog. That would be her vet. But since I live 100 miles away, I'm not driving 100 miles just take her to the damn vet when I can take her down the street here.
Your daughter brought you the bulldog. How nice of her.
Because I'm gonna tell you that damn place that they got down there next to Proline called the Animal Hospital. They're the one that done her surgery and stuff. I'm gonna tell you that is a phenomenal damn place. It is awesome.
Yeah,
I get kids come over and watch my dog. You know, I can't.
What was that?
My kids come over and watch my dogs, but I don't expect them to do it because they got their own lives too, you know.
Yeah.
I'm toolboxing while taking the dogs out.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
It's normal for you.
Yep. I mean, I think something wrong with it if you wasn't toolboxing, bro.
Oh, I'm not drinking again.
Definitely something wrong with him.
Man, it's nice out here, dude. It's probably like 65 degrees, no wind.
Shit, I bet it's still in the 70s here.
Yeah, it is
It's
here.
beautiful.
It's almost
It's beautiful, dude. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful here. It was like
Almost
83
80.
today. It's supposed to be like 86 tomorrow.
There's a huge breeze outside. It's still windy. It's not like it was earlier, but it's still pretty windy.
Finally got me a damn set of wheels for my truck, though. God damn, it took me over almost a year and a half to get them, but I finally got me a set today. Damn it.
What'd you get?
They're just stock replacement wheels. They're aluminum stock, 5-spoke aluminum Chevy Colorado wheels. Because I didn't want to buy no aftermarket wheels or nothing like that. I'm just one of those type people. I just like stock stuff. So
What the hell is Dulce?
That is Department of Live Stream Efficiency.
What's going on, T?
So we ain't
What's
going
up,
to talk
T?
about a bunch of bull hockey.
come on,
We're
girl.
going to talk about the shit that matters. My hand comes upside your head like shit, it'll splatter.
What up, T?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody's
T?
doing well. Who that is?
You know who that is.
Is that Sir Smoke a Lot?
Sir Smoke a Lot.
Right now, right at this particular moment, anyway.
It's up midnight.
Come on, girl.
It's up midnight.
So get this: Ford Motors is getting ready to offer the A plan to everyone.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
You
that,
know what?
Gary?
They got to do that though, because they're so scared of these damn tariffs that went into effect today, and the other ones are going into effect tomorrow. They're so scared of that shit that all these companies, I guarantee you, all of them are going to go to that, start selling their cars.
You know, my buddy is he's a new car salesman at Ford's, and he said that their pricing, the A plan pricing, is going to be for everyone.
I don't remember what A plan is. Is that the same as X plan or similar?
No, it's the best.
Okay.
It's for people that actually worked for Ford's.
Oh,
They're
really?
gonna offer it to everyone.
Damn. I wonder if they'll give you a good finance rate.
Damn, dude, they should have been doing that a long time ago, Gary. They could have made so much more damn money selling cars.
No, I get it, but you know they gotta have something for the employees. That's why. But
Yes.
Well, yeah, I do agree with that. I
I
do agree
think
with
if
that.
you're an employee and work for Ford's, I think they're going to offer something a little bit better.
Well, now, if I was an employee, I'd be pissed.
Well, they're going to give them the double A plan now.
They'll do something for them, but I mean, it's just like I had a big. It's why should I come home from work today, laid down, took a nap, and then I woke up and had to go to a meeting at the region.
Come on.
And they were talking about the tariffs and stuff like that. And sometimes they, you know, they kind of agree with it, and sometimes they don't agree with it. So you don't know what they. But I mean, I think Canada is getting right is really starting to negotiate that.
They ain't got no damn choice.
Well,
They have no choice. Cause I'm gonna tell you, these damn tariffs are gonna hurt them a hell of a lot more than it's gonna hurt us, especially when it comes to the automobiles.
it's going to hurt both of us. But the thing
Oh
is,
yeah, it's gonna hurt both of us for sure.
when it comes down to it, is why are we paying so much more than
Yes.
everybody else?
Well,
And-
that's
and-
exactly it. It should be equitable
I'll be
across
back
the
in a minute.
board and fair that if
Okay.
you're 10%, I'm 10%. Why
Yes.
are other countries profiting in their gross profit margin and their GDA or GDI?
GDP.
GDP, I think is what it is.
GDP is so much higher because look at Korea, Samsung, Kia, what's that other car company they got? Kia, Hyundai. I mean,
They're
all
one
these,
and the same.
all of these manufacturers that are there sending goods to here, but yet we're triple the tariff over there that they are to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean,
So,
some
yeah,
of the
here, the
places
same
we're
company.
paying almost 50% tariffs. You know,
Shit, the certain countries were paying 150 and 200%.
on certain items, not on all items.
Yeah. You're right on certain items, but still, I 100% agree with the tariff thing. Look, if whatever you charge us is what we charge you. Simple as that. If you're charging us 150, we gonna charge you 150.
I will never argue that point. But I mean, countries, they're only charging us 10%. We're only charging them 10%. You know, I mean, it's
To me, I just think it's a win-win for both parties. To me, it's called even trade.
but with Canada, dude, come on now. I mean, you go over to Canada, you buy a pack of cigarettes, they're almost $20 a pack.
Yeah, Canada and India, they say those two countries are two of the highest tariff countries on USA goods.
well,
But what makes Canada any better than anybody else?
exactly. Now, with
That's what I'm
India,
thinking.
I've got a problem with India because they're making a lot of these precursor drugs and chemicals that make these other drugs, and they're getting into the wrong hands. So I'm not a big fan of India at this time. I believe.
Oh,
it's
me,
a little bit
I'm not a
more
fan.
Ron, are you calling me the
corrupt.
wrong hands again?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I haven't been a fan of them for years. Because if you go back and look at the shit they're involved in, not only what you're talking about the drugs, but that country's into a lot of shit. That our beliefs
Oregon.
that we're not involved in.
Oregon, theft and
Yep.
everything of that nature. Yeah, they're
Yep.
heavily into that.
They're heavily into scamming too. That is one of the biggest industries in India is scams.
Yeah, I bet you Mike's Garage would come on here and tell you the same because of his involvement in what he does.
No. I'm gonna tell you, I disagree with that. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because he didn't think it was right that we were charging them the same tariffs that he did not. The night we was on here, and Gary can remember this shit. When we were bringing up that tariffs thing, Mike's Garage was not in support of us charging Canada the same thing that they're charging us. He said we should be paying them more. I don't think so. That's not the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
He said because Canada is such a poor country. I'm like, how in the hell are they such a poor country? Look how much they making off the United States on all their goods they sell here.
Their whole it's a socialist society where everything is free to them.
Well, you know what? That is their fault. They need to elect different officials in office. That's not we didn't cause that. They did.
How in the hell can Canada be so poor when they charge their people up to 65% on their income tax?
Yeah, no shit. Somebody somewhere is greasing the wheel.
Yeah.
These guys are coming to Michigan from Canada, getting jobs because they can get the insurance from their employer, because Canada insurance, that free stuff, sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, they say in some cases it takes people months and months just to get a damn surgery.
I know people that said that.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, I'm sure you do with you being in that area.
Come on,
Gary.
Come on.
You know, but these people, and if you're a certain age, dude, they don't give a shit about you.
No, they only care about your taxes that you're supposed to be paying them.
They just care about the younger, like
Yeah.
50 and younger, and anybody that's 50 and older is kind of screwed.
It's disposable.
They're an extremely liberal country too.
Very. Yeah, and it's really sad.
Yeah.
It's
Later.
really sad that we lost that damn seat in Wisconsin too. Damn it, I was hoping we picked up that seat. All right, there, Bama, take care, buddy.
I thought we did.
Good night, Bama.
No,
Later,
we lost.
Bama.
We lost that. We lost the one in Wisconsin, but we won both of them in Florida. And the one in Wisconsin was the big one. That's the one That's the one that everybody poured so much money into and wanted us to win because it was a damn judge, a damn real ass liberal judge.
Wow.
Because now they're talking about restructuring their like county lines and shit like that, so they can eliminate 2 Republican seats.
Again?
Yep.
You know, the Democrats do it, the Republicans do it. Just depends on who's in charge.
Yeah.
And they all get in trouble for it.
Yes, sir. But hey, man, Gary, did you go motorcycle riding?
And I haven't been this week. No.
I went out for a couple hours a day.
He's been talking about doing it, just hasn't done it.
Yeah, well, I got a trip. I got to go. I got a trip down in Kentucky, and I got a trip up north.
Yeah.
But to Kentucky, I'm taking the ATVs.
You know, every time I've been to Kentucky, I got lucky.
Well, I'm not going to say much about Kentucky. I've always had a good time when I went to Kentucky.
He said, "I'm gonna say that and leave it right there."
Hey, look, I bet you take Pops down there. You'll find him late nights somewhere. Like, oh shit, where Pops going? He's getting him a little.
You seen what I did to that poor Russian girl?
And now he can track his dad.
That's too much.
Outside, it's 80 and humid.
Yeah, it's gotten that way down here too, Pinks. The humidity's just, you can start to feel it.
It got bad today for the first time in a long time.
But yeah, no, Kentucky's a good state, man, if you want to have fun.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah. Well, I've been through there on the Hatfield-McCoy trails, my brother, where I've rode from West Virginia, a trailhead out of West Virginia, had lunch in Kentucky, turned around, went back up the mountain, coming down the mountain, and back into by God, Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I text Nate today and was going to talk to him for a few minutes. He goes, "Man, I can't talk." He goes, "Honey, the wife's got a honeydew list, and I'm about ready to stick it up her ass." I was like, "Brother, you just getting started." I said, "You don't know what you in for." I said, "This is the easy time. You better enjoy it right now." Well, he's got everything out. He's not living in his house no more, but he's staying with a friend because he's got one more week. He's got to work in New York, which is next week. He's off all this week, so he's back at his house in West Virginia.
Okay.
So he's got to go back next week or Sunday, and he's got to work 1 week, and he's done. He's back in West Virginia. He's done with all the New York stuff.
Hey, Nate sounds like that Jerry Reed song. I don't know. All I had to do was learn to cook because she got the gold mine and I got the shaft.
Yeah.
They split it on down the middle and she got the better half.
Back down in Kentucky, man, I'm going to tell you something. When I was a teenager and we used to go down there, I had some friends down there. We'd have to go to Virginia to buy liquor because it was all dry county where we were at.
Isn't that crazy? That's like parts of Virginia, West Virginia, and everything.
Hell, back in the 80s, a lot of Georgia used to be that way. There used to be a lot of dry counties in Georgia.
Wait, do they still have dry counties now?
Yes.
I'm sure, somewhere around this country, brother, I'm sure there's still dry counties. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
That the county that Jack Daniels is made in just became a non-dry county like a year or two ago.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It
Ain't
hasn't
it?
been long. It was a dry county for the longest time.
Yes, sir. I know
Thank God.
Lynchburg.
Thank God they ain't sold out to the damn Chinese yet.
Well, see, that's one of the big things about Jack Daniel's Heritage and Lineages is they had a chance to sell out to like the Japanese just after a period of time after the war for way more money. And they said, no.
Yeah, but
I never thought that Harley would sell out to China, but they fucking did. I never thought I'd see that day that would happen, but they fucking did it.
Yeah,
But you know what, though?
Wilson Daniels, the grandson, sold it. It's no longer owned by the Daniels.
Yeah,
But think about Harley Davidson back in the day when it was AMF or whatever. That was China.
Yeah.
American AMF, American Machine Foundry.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually China, but I think China has always owned a piece of that. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
You could be right about that, Gary.
The components come from everywhere. I've owned a lot of Harleys, and the parts you pull off of them, there's different stampings everywhere. So,
Oh, it's just like our regular cars. Like I said, they're not built here in America anymore. They're just fucking assembled here.
Well,
Don't get me wrong. I'm
Harley-
sure they still make a few parts here, but for the most part, the cars, all the parts are made somewhere else and they just ship them here. They just assemble the damn thing.
Harley is going through a very, very, very bad time. I was just watching some information on that, and oh man, they are going through it. They're just not attracting any new riders.
They need to
these
lower
new-
their prices.
and that's exactly another thing they said for a bunch of nickel cadmium bolts, you're spending 30 grand on it.
Dude, I'm like this. Now that the China owns them, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if they went out of business. It wouldn't hurt my damn feelings a bit. Go out of business. It'd make me happy.
Well, like Pink says, China don't own 100% of them. They just own like
Yeah.
maybe 51% or something.
They probably own controlling interests, and hell, that's enough to own. They can force whoever else out. As long as they got controlling interests, they can force them out.
But if
Well,
they
look
did that, that would completely kill Harley Davidson.
But they
Oh
they
yeah,
would
100%. Damn right it would.
sell them in China because China has a hard limit of 125 cc.
Yeah.
They do. Now I've seen Harleys over there, but they're expats who own and brought them with them. You can't buy a motorcycle in China that's got more than 125 cc.
You know, another thing I believe is that motorcycles that are from the United States that go to some of these countries, they have such a high tariff that you cannot, not a regular man can afford one. So that's
Yeah,
why
exactly.
they're doing these offshoots. But it's just a shame to see great American companies who have been around longer than me. Believe it or not, I can't believe it. I felt like a youngin' yesterday, but all these companies just, go
I hated to see
tits up.
I hated to see China go India and go overseas. But at least somebody kept the name alive for a little while.
Yeah, well, they're still doing it. It's Polaris, and I believe they're still owned by Polaris, and they're
That's
actually
a French
getting a
company.
better, yeah, they're actually getting a better market share now because the bikes are a little bit more technologically advanced. They're at a better price point. So you're getting more and paying less.
Yeah, I mean, well, hell, that's what we all want as consumers. Get more and pay
Polaris
less.
is a French company, isn't it?
Pardon?
Isn't Polaris a French company?
I believe they are a bunch of Frenchies.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm cool with the French. I love the
Who's
French
building
language.
the Indians?
So what's
Well,
that, Gary?
Who's building the Indian motorcycles?
It's
That's who we were just talking about, Polaris.
Polaris.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Polaris.
Now,
What about
did
China?
you-
Are they still
hey,
being-
Did you guys hear the other day about France wanting this? It was a lower level politician in France saying that they want the Statue of Liberty back.
That ain't never gonna happen. They
Now,
can kiss that
this
shit
was the
goodbye.
great thing. That press secretary goes, so he wants the Statue of Liberty back. I cannot believe such a low-lying person would even say that. Just think again, France. If it wasn't for the United States, you all will be speaking German.
You got that shit right.
I applauded that. I was like, hell yeah, baby doll.
You ain't lying.
You
But it
get
ain't,
that
and I
in
will
your
say, not just the United States. We had a lot of allies back then. We had
Well, we had-
Australia, we had
Yeah.
Canada, we had a lot of people helping us with that stuff
We
back then.
did, but then again, if we were to look at the war, the money
forget
that
the
we gave
Russians.
them the Russians. But if you think about all the money that we gave to France to
Oh, yeah.
rebuild
Yeah.
after that, hey, we want our money back with interest, bitches.
Shit.
Yeah, call that favor in.
I guarantee you would never hear nobody say nothing over there about the damn Statue of Liberty again after
Well-
somebody was to bring that up.
I've had friends that went over to France, and they are very rude to Americans in a lot of parts.
I've never been there, but I've heard of that.
I've
Very-
never seen it personally. I've actually been over there and enjoyed my time, and
Yeah.
never saw the. You can get a little bit like in Paris. They're a little bit more rude there, but
That's
to me,
where
I
she
didn't-
was
I
at.
didn't really feel it because I'd go in and order coffees and sit and eat and drink and just walk around and never had a problem. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
my oldest brother fixed to go to Italy for a month.
Italy's much nicer.
Yeah.
You know
He
what it
just
was,
got
Pink?
he just got his damn papers, so he's got to go over there.
You didn't realize it, but you were probably in the gay part of France, gay party.
Damn.
That's why they like you so much.
Old Paris?
Damn.
That's why they like you so much.
Yeah, 'cause
Hey,
I-
when they said wee, they wanted to see your wee, not hello.
Yeah. Their meaning of wee was different than what you were thinking.
Oh, they're so polite to me. They're saying hi. No, see wee. You
Then he's got to
guys-
go. Then he's got to go to damn Sicily when he gets back from there.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man.
If I ain't told you a bunch of goobers lately, I like you all.
I
y'all's
like you
my
too, bro.
friends. Y'all's my friends. Thank you for being my friend.
You're a good
You're
man.
welcome.
I try to be. You know, God's blessed me with the gift of life, Gary. So I'm just going to be the best that I can and to do people right, not left.
Trust me, he's blessed you and I both with that.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to do people right, not left. Now, this Colonel, I pulled over a Colonel because this goober, no turn signal, no, he pumped and ran on the stoplight. So he goes, man, I am so sorry. I just got back. I'm thankful I'm driving on the right side of the road because I just got back from Australia, and I hit the windshield wiper thinking it was the blinker because of the car I was driving there, and I did see the windshield wiper come on, and I said, yeah, you know, things like that can happen. I understand. Let me see your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. So he gives me all that. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm just so sorry, man. I'm better than that, sir. Not a problem. Give me a minute. So I go back, I run everything comes back good. I came back up to him. I said, sir, we got to address two things here. I said, the first thing we've kind of already talked about. I need you to be safe. I need you to stop at these stop signs and use your signal. And would you pass it down to the troops that enforcement of these are going to be is coming down, and we're going to be issuing citations. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. I said, and then the second thing we got to talk about, sir. And he kind of got like, what? And I said, next week is your birthday, and I need you to have a good, enjoyable time, okay? He goes, oh, man, you got me on that one. Fucking with the Colonel.
That's okay. I guarantee you, he probably liked the hell out of that though, and guarantee you, he will remember that too.
He will. He was, man, I'm appreciative of that. No, but yeah, he was, the look on his face. I said, and we have one other thing to speak about. He's like, what? And I didn't have the paperwork. I had the paperwork down low, and I brought the paperwork up as I said that. So he thought he was probably getting a ticket, not a early happy birthday.
How does somebody think that a 2013 V6 Mustang is worth $7,300?
How many miles are on?
Swap.
Doesn't say.
If it's good condition, maybe a swap.
150.
No, it ain't worth that much. No, I'm sorry. That motherfucker's been smoking the pipe too much.
5-speed. I think those are 5s back then.
Yeah, probably. Or
I'm probably gonna hop out.
You said 13, didn't you? Hell,
Where
it
you
probably still a
going?
6-speed.
You're going away, Sublime?
No, I gotta get up early. I gotta get the guys out tomorrow.
Well, you got- oh, you-
I can't tell. I can't see the stick.
Are you working tomorrow, Sublime, or y'all gonna have more rain up here?
No, I think there's no more rain until Friday, Saturday, somewhere around there.
All right.
Oh hell,
Did
you have to
you,
work tomorrow then?
Yeah, I bet the unemployment and welfare office gets jammed up bad, so you got to get there before they open and get in line, huh?
Damn.
No, I miss you.
All right, buddy. You have a good night, man. Take
All
care.
right, well, later, guys.
Sleep well,
All right,
Peaches.
Later, buddy.
Get that damn turkey baster out from under that pillow.
Shit.
Oh my God, this
That's
is
just-
ridiculous. I mean, yes, I know everybody. Fox bodies, it costs more. It's an LX50 convertible, and he wants $5,000, and the interior is shot, like gone.
Well,
mine, dude.
It's a
they're looking at it like this. They're looking at it like this. Well, parts cars got to be worth something. So.
Well, I tell you. you, I think just people are in that avenue of, hey, these are parts cars, swap cars.
Hmm.
You know, I've
Listed
seen
3 months ago.
I've seen some nice 5 liter 85, 86 Fox bodies that were reasonably priced for what they are and everything that was in, it was there was maybe a small couple minor things that you'd have to do to it to really make it 100, but other than that, they were looking really good.
Oh, prices are definitely coming down on Fox bodies. You can see that
Yeah.
all day long.
I think that's everything that was 80s bound, and now that we're at that age, because just about everybody in this audience is that age where we want what we had was a kid or we didn't have as a kid or a teenager growing up like that.
Hey, I tell you what else I've noticed has been coming down because I've been watching Facebook a lot. Dude, the prices of 12, 13s, and 14s, they're coming down too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having like a 13 or 14 grabber blue with
I
the
don't know about the
performance.
grabber blue thing, but I'd like to have a damn 14 GT is what I'd like to have.
I'd name it the
I'd
Smurf.
like to have a 13 through 500, but
Yeah, there's still people are. I got a GT 500 and some brand new New Balances, and look at my Shelby shirt.
But I'm gonna tell you what is holding its value though, and that's the '08 Shelby GT 500. Those damn things are still holding their value pretty damn good.
I'm surprised on that one because that was a bastard motor. The what 08 through 10 was a bastard motor. 11's when they finally picked up with good motors with
Well,
everything was
see,
aluminum.
I don't know when it comes to the 500s though, because they wouldn't have the same engine that a regular GT would have had.
Well, the 500s, I know the 10 had like aluminum heads, iron block. I think the 08 and 09s had iron block, iron heads. So
Well, the
when
only
you
thing
got
bad
into the
about the
11
damn
was the aluminum block, aluminum head.
Well, see, the only thing bad about the Hertz the 10 is it was still the 4.6. The 11 didn't come out. That's when the Coyote came out. They
Well,
changed
the
the body
Cobras,
style. Yeah, they changed the body style in 10, but they still kept the damn 4.6 in it.
well, the Cobra was a different model from the get-go, different engine.
Well, I don't think, did they make a Cobra in 10?
Yeah, it was an aluminum head, cast iron block. I
Yep.
remember
I don't
reading
remember.
about it.
I don't remember them making a Cobra in 10. I ain't gonna say they didn't, but I just don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, they had it.
Because I mean, like I said, that's the only thing that kills the 10 for me. Because don't get me wrong, I like the 10s. They're cheap, but to do a Coyote swap in them is not cheap. Because you have to fucking change every single thing in that car, man.
Well, if you look at Alexander Flores's video, he did that 14 GT 500 into a Coyote swapped beast. That thing is running like a raped ape. He finally got all the tuning and everything done on it with computer swaps, some different pinning of the harness, I think he had said. So there's a lot that goes into it. It's
But I
definitely
thought that was the damn preferred year of the 500s that people wanted. I thought people liked that 14 500 because of the engine and shit in that car.
now
I
when
like
you
the
go into the
13.
when you build the high horsepower, when you start building horsepower, those 5.8s don't hold together. I think that just everything was maxed out. And if you start putting a little bit more boost and a little bit more, a little bit more oomph into it, they're not gonna perform. So the Coyote is a little bit more proven performer, excuse my English, over the 5.8 because you get more horsepower out of it. I mean, anybody
Oh
here
yeah.
knows you see 1,000 horsepower, 900 horsepower twin turbos all day long.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
it fits in a much smaller space.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
That damn,
Yep.
that damn Coyote's huge on the top end because of those double overhead cams.
I'm telling you,
It's
dude, it pulls like a monster on damn from mid track on. It just pulls like crazy.
yeah.
So 2010 did have a Shelby. Was
They
it?
did. They did, Gary.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen one.
yeah, they had them. It was a Shelby. It wasn't the Cobra. It was a Shelby GT 500
Hey, what's going on, Brailsford? How you doing, pal?
Brailsford. But yeah, so I mean, the only car that I wouldn't do a Coyote swap, the only two cars I wouldn't do a Coyote swap to would be the 2014 Shelby GT 500 and the 03 Cobra, 04 Cobra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. The 13. 13.
My buddy from
love the look.
Georgia that drinks Dirty White Boys with me, he says 5.8 parts are rare and expensive.
Say what now?
My brother from another mother that I drink dirty white boys with that lives up in Georgia. He says 5.8 parts are rare and expensive.
They are.
Yep. So gives you a little bit of insight.
They
there.
probably are. But I mean, but like I said, I thought I heard Ken on here one time say, and I think I heard Cooler say that, and I even thought I heard Gary say that at one time, that the 14 500s was the preferred year of the 500s in that
And
that body style.
in that gen right there, because remember they 2010 was when they changed the body style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2011 is when they came out with the Coyote, and then so they did it a little better each year up until 14. But 14 had the best engine.
Well, they had
Yes, that's what I
they had a
thought.
5.4 in the 11 and 12, and a 5.8 in the 13, 14.
Right, it was the better engine.
Yeah, it was the bigger, better engine. Brailsford, I'm sure that you've been busier than one-legged Ant-Man and ass-kicking contest with work.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the 14s, man. I'd really like to have a 14 500.
If I was gonna sit down and buy a GT 500, it'd be a 13, 14.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm a huge fan of them, but God, they're still bringing good money though, and for good reason. I mean, they're still bringing.
Well,
still
that was
got a high market out there.
I think if I remember right, in an interview with Carol Shelby, that motor, the 5.8, was not in production, but they had they were working towards it, and that would have been another feather in his cap. It would have made that man put a big old Texas grin from ear to ear on him, knowing that 5.8 made that power. You know, but he
Yeah, because they were building the Super Snakes. Remember, they were building the Super Snakes with 1,000 horsepower on those damn cars.
Yeah, they were doing the Super Snakes, but we're talking a production vehicle that was sitting on a Ford dealer's lot, not a Shelby Super Snake that you'd have to go hunt and find, because not every Ford dealer in America got one.
No. Because if I'm right,
plus thousand.
Yeah, if I'm right, didn't they have to buy the people that wanted the 500s? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys might know this better than me, but wasn't it the people that wanted the 500s? They had to either buy the regular GT 500 and then send it to Shelby, and then they make the Super Snake out of it, and then you get it back.
I believe you're correct.
You are exactly right.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought on that one.
And there's a couple of dealers that did go out and send those cars in to get the 500 that built up, and they sold it on their lots. Ford did not. Shelby didn't produce it. Ford didn't produce it, but Shelby did the aftermarket of it.
Well,
I just wonder if it was because of insurance purposes. Ford didn't want to get involved in that.
Who knows? But you remember the wheels that came on those cars?
Hell yeah, I do. They were pretty as hell, man. Hell yeah, they were pretty as hell.
Hell yeah. So I was going to buy a 12 out of Texas, and Shelby had a lottery to get a set of those wheels. They won a set of those wheels. They would have been included with the car. I just couldn't work the deal.
Yeah.
That thing that'd have been badass with the KR wheels, you know.
Shit, I love the KR package on them cars, man. They're just pretty. I love the KR package on the damn late 60s version of it too. The KR 500s. I love those cars too, man.
Yeah, king of the road, man.
Hell yeah.
Carol really put it out there. He gave less than 2 dams. If it went fast, stop harder, and cornered better, he was all about it.
Damn right he was. That's why I love that damn AC Cobra. I can only own one of them in my dreams, but you know.
Hey, Brailsford said the Boss motor could take 1,000 if you do the oil pump gears. I believe it, because that's got a lot of forged components in it, pistons, rods, and such. So it can take a little bit more.
Coyote can too. Apparently.
Yeah. I think that might have been in the 18s that they started bumping them up a little bit more. The 18 when they went to the dual injector.
Yeah,
the
18, from what I understand, the Gen 3 doesn't handle power as well, I didn't think, in stock form.
Yeah.
But tell you what, I could be wrong.
That damn car was fast as shit.
What's that?
Stock, my Performance Pack 2 car. That
car,
car,
the one you had?
After tuning it, putting it on E85, that thing, I was like, damn.
Yeah, you had a beautiful car though, man. Good God, you had a beautiful car.
Now, hold on. my engine was running about 1,000 horsepower at the crank,
Yeah.
and it was fine for until I screwed it up.
Yeah.
But the engine itself is still fine. It's just the Whipple kind of got damaged. Oh, the peanut butter I got out of my oil pan when I drained my oil looked so bad. I because I got water because the water came down into the pistons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the fun part is I raised it and I had it sitting so it would drain out pretty well. But I poured a bunch of some of the older oil I had that I don't have cars that use that weight. I poured that down in there to like clear it out.
Hell yeah, slush that shit around and help get that shit out of there. Damn right. I would have too.
Brailsford's using some big words in the chat, y'all. Hypertonic pistons.
Hyperutetic.
Hypertetic. There you are. Thank you.
Hyperutetic. Hypereutectic. Oh my God.
Well,
I hate that word.
I told this general the other day, I messed up on a word. I said, "You got to forgive me, sir. English is my second language." He goes, "Really? What's your first language?" I said, "Bad English."
Yeah.
I speak bad English. How about you?
Yeah, why can't they just give Pistons a damn simple name like Diamond and shit like that? You know, that's the good shit.
I don't gotta have a process that's so hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's why that guy got paid the big bucks.
To come up with a weird name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That no other automaker would do, just him.
Well, that's a funny deal because there's some ring manufacturers out there for Harley Davidsons that are a little bit better than other ones. And these total seal piston rings. Well, ain't that what a damn piston ring's supposed to be? So totally sealed?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's what the whole design of them are for, right?
Yeah, but then they got a gas check. There's something with the gas thing. They're pretty badass. They do hold really good power because there's a couple guys that are getting 200 horsepower out of these Milwaukee 8s. I cannot imagine 200 horsepower. I had 120 on my Harley, and that bitch was wild. And I had suspension and everything because I wasn't going to just let this bike be like a pig and wallow around in the mud. I put $2,000 worth of suspension on that beach.
Well, let me ask you this: since you're a big part of the motorcycle world, have they started damn O-ringing the damn pistons? I mean, yeah, the blocks like they do like on the cars and shit now.
They will in certain situations, but not necessarily in just stock form. Now, back in the day when they were doing drop-in sleeves on some of these ones that were nickel steel board, like your dirt bikes, your two strokes, they would O-ring the sleeve in when they did it so they could get a better press fit and
Yeah, get a better
seal to the
seal.
head.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
better seal with the head and everything like that. And they would do, they would O-ring that. Well, basically, a lot of the two strokes were O-rings for head gaskets. So
Yeah, see, that's what they're doing to these big horsepower, small block, big block Fords, small block, big block Chevys, the LSs and shit. They're O-ringing the shit out of the damn blocks now, and they're getting like killer fucking sealage out of that shit.
well, you think about it because metal expands under heat, and if it expands and heats to a certain degree, and it's metal to metal contact, you're getting there's no failure of a gasket to blow out of there, especially if your surfaces are mated properly.
Yeah. Because see, what people don't understand, they have to O-ring the damn block, but then they always have to cut the groove in the head for the O-rings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And people's like, "Well, I wonder why this machine work costs so much." I said, "Because they're working their ass off. They're doing a hell of a lot more than normal."
Everything is the way that they're doing it, you goober. It's just
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand some
Ain't
people's
like-
thinking. They're like, "Why does machine work cost so damn much?" Well, you shouldn't ask them to do so much, and it wouldn't cost you this much.
Well, you got equipment, you've got knowledge and experience.
Yeah, then you got the time it takes to do all that shit too.
Because when I worked at Zippers Performance, I'd go back in the shop
I bet
all
you
the
were.
time.
I guarantee you were a master of the zipper. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Those guys would always, teach me something or show me something that they're doing and the way that they're doing it to all right, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you got a big hogged out chamber here. Yeah, everybody thinks that's better, but you got no velocity to pull anything. So if you lower the port here and then you do this, and with the radius, Now you've got a velocity to shoot it in. Now you're going to make more power instead of the thing trying to be like Salty on a Saturday night, sucking
I knew something was coming.
sucking a golf ball through a fire
Through a garden
hose.
hose. Yeah.
Through a fire hose.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew something was coming. I was just waiting.
Well, I ain't busted on you in 2 weeks about.
Oh man, it's all good. Hell, if you didn't bust on me, I think something wrong, dude.
Yeah.
I'm one of those type. Hell, even if you say something funny, if it's about me, shit, I'm still gonna laugh. Shit, it is what it is.
Well, here comes the wind and the rain and all that good stuff.
Oh, you
we
getting
got
all
it
that
the
shit now,
other
Gary?
day.
Yep.
Did you get it too, Salty? Man, it's been
Yeah, we got a
shit here today.
we got a little bit of it the other day. It wasn't real bad, but what we did get, most of the bad shit was all north of me. We got kind of spared, but the county and north of me, dude, they got hit pretty hard. There's a bunch of damn trees down, power lines, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, Monday, my shit kept going off about weather.
Yeah, our damn sirens were going off around here too. And my mom's like, "Oh shit, I don't like being up under these big trees." I'm like, "Mom, you ain't dying until God calls your number. I don't give a damn how bad it is. You ain't going until the old man said it's your time.
That's
Don't worry about it." I said, you can't run from that. You can be the healthiest man on this damn planet, doing everything she's supposed to do, and all of a sudden you can drop dead of a damn heart attack. You know, just don't worry about things you ain't, that you don't need to worry about.
That
I'm
you
like,
can't
hell,
control.
I said, don't be scared of death. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a road we all are going to have to travel. No sense being scared of it. Unless we're lucky and we're like them people on Social Security and we can live to 170 and 180, 190, 210, unless we can be like one of those people.
Well, that's just because they don't put anybody down as dying. Now old Proline says he wishes he was a machinist instead of a R button. Is that Rump
Railroad.
Ranger? Rump Ranger
Nah,
button?
railroader.
Rump Ranger?
Hell, you know what, Proline? It ain't too late, brother. Starting, look online, dude. There's always people trying to sell their machine shops going out of business, man. That shit's all over the damn thing. People just getting out of the business.
It's a lost art
Well,
because
if they're
just
getting out of the
everything is-
business in droves, that means there are not a lot of people that you won't
Well,
be
no, not necessarily, Pinks. You got to look at it like this. There's also another way to look at it. If people are getting out in droves, that means they're either shady or their work just is not up to what they're fucking charging people.
People are just
So-
not getting things. It's easier to just replace the whole damn thing than it is to fix it anymore. It's
And you know what? And like you said, it's a lost art. To be a
lost
good
art.
machinist, dude, I mean, them people will never have to worry about work. They will be flooded all the time with work.
Now
If they're
there's
good,
industries.
they're always busy.
Yeah, there's definitely industries, with that type of stuff, especially with the military, with the aircraft. Relford probably will back me up on ships where they have to make parts that they got to fix the boat while it's out on tour.
You're going
and
to say a
things of
lot
that
of the
nature.
bigger ships, don't they have machine shops in them?
I believe that they do. Brailsford would be able to back that up if it's not penetrating OPSEC. But yeah, I'm surprised you couldn't do anything like that because I thought the railroad would have a little bit of that kind of stuff in there.
You would think
maybe
so.
Cross train over into that instead of being a rump ranger.
Well, the thing about it is being a machinist myself, I can go anywhere and get a job.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere and get a job. Would I want to run my own machine shop?
Nope.
Hell no.
Hell no.
There's too many guarantees and everything you got to give people.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I look at that on the other hand, Gary. It would be nice if I was a machinist running my own shop, and let my work stand for itself. You know what I mean? But limit myself on what I would do, like in today's market, like messing with like these super high horsepower little 4-cylinders and shit. I wouldn't want to do none of that shit. Just
You could be
give me
selective.
the old conventional shit and let me work on it.
You want to pick and choose your work like that, but in some
Exactly.
cases, you really can't do that though. If you're
Oh yeah, you're right.
But my thing is that as far as a machinist, I can run. There's not a machine I can't run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when the point comes when you're dealing with the public, you can't make people happy, man.
You can't.
You're always going to find somebody that's going to. You're going to have 100 customers a day. 5% of those customers are going to be crybabies.
Yeah. And you hear Blue talk about that so much is the reason why he got out of that shit.
I'm not trained on a lathe, but I can use pretty much everything else. But I haven't been a machinist since I worked at Boeing.
I have never used a lathe. I watch people use them, but I don't understand the workings of that shit. So
I've used them a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I got 27 years of machining. That's all I've done.
That's shit. I remember, now way back in the day when they actually let kids play with welders, torches, stick welders, forges, and lathes, and you didn't go home with your eye poked out. We did that in high school. I worked on a lathe and was milling things and cutting things down. And I mean, it's very precise, and the measurements and everything of that nature. That's what I always had a little bit.
I did a wood lathe in high school. I did, but working with metal is a completely different animal.
It is.
So the thing of it is that back then you dialed it in yourself, you fed it yourself.
Yes,
I mean, things were different than now. All this stuff it's
CNC.
You just punch in damn numbers and the machine does the work itself.
Micrometers, dial indicators, all that type of stuff, Gary.
Yes, you got to zero all that stuff out. Now
I was going to say you still have to do the machine setup, and if you don't know what you're doing, you'll screw everything up.
These machines, when you set them up nowadays, everything's measured itself and everything else, man.
Self-calibrating.
Yeah, the newer machines are nice. I played with a couple of them, and I'm like, damn, that makes life easy.
But when I first started, I had to dress my own wheels for the grinders. I had to do everything.
Wow.
And nowadays, these kids, they don't know what real machining is nowadays.
I used to love working on my knee mill. The knee mill was awesome because the one I had, it was 99% manual. It had some electronics and to where I could press a button and move it quickly.
Yeah.
But most of it I was doing by manual crank.
Yeah, the one that I used, the only power it had was to turn the damn motor.
Yeah.
To turn the chuck or whatever.
The table had we had added on to the table. We added an electric motor to move to side adjustment. Front back adjustment was still fully manual. Because sometimes you need to move it like a good long ways, and it's a lot faster to use that than press a button, get it close, and then dial it in to be accurate. To the accuracy.
Well, that was always the thing with us. We would get in there to dial this stuff in. I would run, 3 or 4 parts, and then I would always check it, hand check it with the hand gauges.
Right.
And then I knew where I was at in both rows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that way, when I started doing my every 20 piece check, I had more confidence in those parts.
There you go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cakes, when you had that electric stuff, when the machine was moving itself around, is that when y'all went and changed your man pod?
You're funny. I couldn't walk away from it. You have to hold the button to make it move.
Oh, my bad.
But
man pod.
Thing like right now, this son-in-law says they can't find people that want to learn how to do CNCs.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because you got to go to school on this shit now.
Man.
I kind of grew into it because I knew how to do the old stuff, so I kind of knew what was supposed to be done. So I kind of grew into it.
You know what the axis and all that other things and the other terms.
You know how to zero out. You got
access, zero out.
I mean, there's a lot to it, but once you learn that, it's a skill.
It is.
G code and M code by heart. I don't remember it all now. So I used to be able to. The old CNC, I used to be able to manually program them.
Gary, that's a trade and not a lot of people have anymore.
They don't because listen, I'm going to tell you something. Like I says, I started on these old machines from World War II. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you learned. You had to, mic everything and check everything as you went along. I was building fucking liners for diesel engines, very, very close tolerance. I can't remember what it used to be.
With manual movement, right?
Manual movement.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how I learned too. When I first learned to run a machine, it was all manual.
But I mean, like I says, could I open up a machine shop today and run it? Yes, I could. Do I want to listen to these bitches No, I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
Dale's
If-
Dale's Adventure says he can't find people that want to learn CNC's machine, Gary. So
I
if you
don't
get fired,
understand that.
if you get fired, you can go talk to Dale. He'll talk to his
There
son
you
to get put
go.
on.
But I mean, the thing about it is that, and I was in business and I dealt with the public, with the junkyard and stuff like that for years. And you just can't make people happy, man. And then you get
No.
you get that one person that comes in there that knows it all, and then
Oh.
they go home with the parts because they knew it all. Then they're calling me back and saying, "Hey, you sold me the wrong part."
Yeah, exactly. I used to deal
I'm
with
like,
that all
nah,
the time in the
motherfucker,
motorcycle.
you knew exactly what you wanted when you got here, so I sold you what you said you wanted.
In
I
the
had a guy
motorcycle
throw a torque
industry.
converter at me
Yeah.
one time, man.
Oh,
A torque
hell
converter?
no.
He threw a torque. He took that thing and like a pizza and lunged it at me.
I
Hey,
throw a
he'll
9 gauge back at him.
I'll guarantee you this: he'll never do it again.
I'll tell you what.
Dude, that's a damn torque converter to kill your ass if it hit you right.
He would have got a 0.38 inch diameter caliper or a 9mm to the chest.
Trust me, he
Yeah,
had
easy.
a set of guns. It didn't carry ammo.
I bet you your pops probably whooped that boy's ass for you.
No, my pops didn't whip that boy's ass. I whipped that boy's ass.
he said, son, let your daddy take care of this one.
Yeah, look at that. 20
My
years.
my daddy's never whipped anybody's ass for me. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, exactly.
I'm messing
My
with you.
daddy was always the type, if you don't go whoop that boy's ass that's bullying you, when you get home, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I'm gonna whoop
That's the
your
way
ass.
it was at my house.
Well, my dad was the same way. My dad always said though, but if I catch you starting it, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah,
That's
that was
right,
it.
that's right,
Don't ever
that's
start
right.
a fight, but if you get into one and somebody else starts it, you finish it.
Yeah.
That's what I was told.
20 years ago, machinists didn't pay squat round here.
No, if you ever go look at the damn the video on that company called Insky Cams, they still use a majority of their damn machines are all still the old World War II machines that they make all their
Scuderian?
cams with.
That's
Yes.
what I
Scuderian
learned that.
camshafts.
Yeah, they still got, I don't know, it's damn a warehouse full of those old machines, and that's what they still do their cams on, is those old machines.
Listen, William, I don't know about where you're at down there, but I started out at $14.78 27 years ago, and that was good money then.
Man, yeah.
Hell
that was
yeah,
good money.
27 years ago, damn right, it was good money.
Hey, Salty ain't get that much planting tulips.
I'm telling you straight up, man. In the 90s, getting started out $14, $15 an hour, you was making good money. I'm telling you right now, that was good money.
Good money.
Yeah.
Damn
Then
right.
you were time and a half and double time, so you was making your time and a half, and then you was making your double time. So Sundays I made $30 an hour almost, right?
Hell yeah.
I remember when I started making like $8 or $9 an hour, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I thought I was the
making
shit.
$400 a week.
That's right. Until the IRS man got his part up, and you're like, fuck.
Well,
But
how
I
many
mean, the
people?
thing about it is that there's so many different skills that people can learn nowadays that are so much easier than what we had to do back
Yep.
in the day. I mean,
Yep.
when I ran a Bullard, I had to pull out the blueprints and everything to change the cutting blocks and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
bet.
adjusted it with? Do you know what I adjusted those cutting blocks with?
Mm.
A fucking sledgehammer.
Damn.
That's what
Jeez.
they said in the blueprints. Adjust with a hammer.
Yeah, y'all had to use a lot of damn steel wool back in those days too to make sure the dyes and all that shit was really good and clean too. Didn't you?
Clean everything, and it
Yep.
was a different fucking world. Nowadays, all your tools come from cutter grind, and they come on this little head, and you just kind of switch heads on it and make sure everything's zeroed, and then you're off.
Damn, they made y'all's job a hell of a lot easier than what it used to be, didn't they?
Hey, Gary, switching
Yeah.
heads, that's like Salty. He just gets about 4 dudes lined up and switches heads, goes like a circus deal.
Well, Dale,
That's
I
like-
mean, my thing is, if your son's making $45 an hour, dude, he must be doing really well.
Damn right, $45 an hour. Shit, that's almost 200 grand a year, dude. That ain't bad. That ain't bad living.
That ain't bad at all.
Hell no, it ain't.
No, sir. That's good stuff, Dale. But
'Cause
then
I'm
again,
telling you, man, I remember the days of, even hear of people making $25 an hour. I thought they were some rich motherfuckers back in the day.
Oh man,
No
45 an
joke.
hour is under 100 grand a year.
I
Say what now?
remember.
45 an hour is 93,000 a year.
That's what I said. I said that's almost 100 grand is what I said. I said it's almost 100 grand.
100 grand.
Yeah, that's a good
Nah.
fucking living without overtime.
Damn, dude, that is a good living even if you don't have overtime. If you manage your money right, you can live off of that shit easily.
That's a damn good living without overtime, is what
Damn right it is. With overtime, oh, that's a great living with overtime.
I'll tell you, man. I remember my daddy, because my dad didn't trust my mother with the paycheck because she just take and squander it. I would take my father's paycheck because my name is Detlef Hetzler Jr. So the people at the bank never questioned it. I was 16 years old, riding my motorcycle to the bank. I'd walk into the bank, deposit the money, get a money order for the rent, get cash back to give to my mother for the allowance per se for food and grocery, and then everything else would go back into the bank account. But they're looking at me, and I was putting like $1,600 checks, $1,700 checks in there every 2 weeks, and they're like, "Where does this kid work? What does he do to make this money?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
I
I'd
sell
have to-
drugs for a living.
I
I'm a
give it.
pharmacist.
Well, this was a company stamp check from Siemens Medical Systems.
Dude, I remember in 87, I was working for my dad doing electrical work. I wasn't no but a gopher, just go get this, go get that, do this, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's just what I was. But hell, me being his son, he paid me $500 a week. Well, and that was a lot of damn money back in
That's
87.
$12.50 an hour.
Dude, in 87, that was a great fucking living in 87. I was over the moon, dude.
Yeah,
In
the apartment
87, I
cost you
made about
$400 a month.
$4 an hour.
My dad,
Well, no, when I was 85, when I got my first job, I went to work for Shoney's, just busting tables and washing dishes and shit. I wasn't making but $3.25 an hour.
my
So to
dad,
go from that to go to working for my dad, making 500, dude, you're talking about a happy son of a bitch. I was happy.
my dad paid me $150 a week.
Yeah. My dad paid me good. I can't really say nothing. He paid my brother good too, my other brother, because both of us
Wow.
worked for him.
He's turning
1985, I made
work away.
$3.50 an hour. And by 1987, I was making just over $4 an hour, I think.
And look, the party's officially started. We got Mr. Blitzkrieg 1987 in the
What's up,
house.
Mr. Blitzkrieg? Oh man, I blew every dime I made back in '87. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, because that's when I was drag racing Fox bodies, dude. I'd be at the damn junkyard buying a damn new engine out of a car because I didn't put too much nitrous to the one Friday that I done blowed up at the damn racetrack because I went and bought, because that was another junkyard engine. So I just go back to the junkyard and get another damn 302.
In 1987, I had 2 kids with one on the way.
Well, I didn't have my first one until I turned 18. That's when my son come along.
I was 16 in 87. I still in high school and working mostly a full-time job at the restaurant.
87, I was 17, and I was working I was a petroleum distillerant. And then the guy called me a fucking thief when he lost $200 and blamed it on me, and I quit because I won't be called a thief, a dickhead, or a liar.
Yeah,
So I
same
quit.
here.
And I went to work at the small grocery store convenience store across the street.
Thank God you didn't have my dad. He called you everything but a damn thief. He call you everything but a thief, boy. He'd make up shit to call you.
Those are trigger words on me. You call me a dick, thief, or a liar, it's on like Donkey Kong. Get ready, because you're gonna get your ass beat.
And shit, my dad was a bad alcoholic, man. I mean, so shit, he get to drinking, boy. Your name changed every other sentence. you were something every time. You were something different.
Hell yeah. Man, we got Dale's Garage, Blitzkrieg up in this joint. We got Swindell up in here. We got a good little crew up in here. Bama went to bed because he got to go.
He gotta go smoke. He gotta go taste test some damn cigars more.
I'm gonna have to change that word around. Well, I never picked tobacco, but my mama did, and my sister did, and my daddy died young, working at the tobacco plant.
Dude, I'm gonna sit here and tell you though, I miss the '80s so damn bad, man. God, I loved it.
In the 90s, man.
I
It was
loved, I loved living in the 80s. God, it was
dude,
so much fun. Holy shit.
it was just, I don't know if it's that, we grew up, but just the world is just a different
It
animal.
is. It's a whole different place now. It ain't nothing, dude. From '87 till now, the world, like you said, you cannot even, dude. If I was to step back into '87, I figure I'd be on another planet because it would be so different than the world is today.
Just the mental, I don't know if it's just mental illness in individuals these days that have their minds set on stupid,
Well,
but
just
it's
everybody's in such a damn hurry anymore.
they're in a hurry
Nobody
to do
takes their
what?
time. That's the whole thing. T.
Hurry up and wait.
Nobody knows. Nobody
Hurry up for
knows.
what?
It's like when you sit in traffic, you'll see this guy cut through the damn traffic just to move over, and he'll be 2 spots in front of you, but he's still stuck in traffic. I'm like, where are you gonna go, dude? There's
Yeah.
7 lanes blocked and they're not moving. Where the hell you gonna go?
Well, that's
We're
like
just,
people.
you know,
Yeah, they're people down here. They're driving so fast to get nowhere, and then they drive like two old people. Fuck slow. They take
yeah,
off at a light. It takes them 5 minutes. It takes them 40 seconds to 15 minutes to almost to a minute to get going after the lights change green.
No shit.
Oh my god, that's
Get
horrible.
the hell out of my way.
That's right. I'll be
I
70
take
when
off
my
at a light
grandson.
like it's a drag strip. Every time the light turns green, I hammer it down.
oh, I'd be the motherfucker y'all blowing the horns at, shooting the birds at.
You you might
Get
be right,
over it.
Blitzkrieg.
Get
I'm
over it.
2000.
serious, dude. But hey, but I'm respectful. I always stay in the right lane. I don't move
Oh,
over
and you're
unless I'm
fine. No
passing.
issue with that.
That's
Unless I'm
right.
passing, I'm always riding in the right lane,
That's
no
right,
matter what. I'm in
Salty.
the right lane.
Stay in your lane and pump your brakes.
Yeah,
Slow
Oh,
no,
roll.
now that's something I don't do now. I don't ride the brakes, and but I'm just one of those type people. Back in the day, I did just like Pinks just said. I would take off spinning and stop sliding. Well, now I'm just not in a hurry no more. I'll get there when I get there. I just don't
Well,
get in a hurry no more.
I enjoy life. Hey, Mark. Now, Salty, you said you take off, and Pinks, you said you took off. I remember one time I was in my '84 Mustang GT, and they had just put down a crosswalk. They had just laid down a brand new, beautiful, pristine white crosswalk. And I
You
revved
got
the
to do a
motor.
burnout on it. You just
I
got to
revved
do
the
a burnout on
motor.
it.
I revved the motor, and the guy looked at me and shook his head no. That was like go. No meant go. Because I
no.
put a I posi kicked in, I put two across it. Dick move. Back when I was a young rebel.
But see, I'm not one of those ones like you just explained. When you take off, it takes forever to get up to speed. I'm one of those type. I go ahead and I get on up to speed, but then I just stay there. I don't speed up. Like most people
Yeah.
get out on the interstate, like me. Like the interstate here are 75 miles an hour. I'll set my cruise. Well, not anymore. This truck don't have it, but I'll hold my speed at like 75, 76, and that's it, dude. I don't go no faster.
Yeah, but
That literally,
you're
that is
over in the
fast as I
right
go.
lane where slower
Yes, sir.
traffic is.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I don't never unless I'm passing, I'm always in the right lane. Always.
Dale, the big C I think had a lot to do. I just don't know where people this entitlement and everything else has just been crazy.
I
Damn,
just got
Dale.
I just got another good text message. Fake, spam. Said
Oh, did I
Okay.
say 75? I'm sorry, I meant 70. I'm sorry. Speed limit here is 70.
asking
I'm
me
sorry.
if my tire shop was still open in Flint, and I'm guessing
Oh,
I'm
you should
Miranda.
man, you should have said you should have played along with that. Say, hell yeah, man. I got plenty of new tires. How many you want to buy?
No, you report spam on that and don't interact with it at all because they could be trying to inject a virus into your phone.
Exactly.
Shit, they can inject that shit in mine. I don't do nothing on my phone.
Oh, I
Literally.
do.
I don't
I don't
I
need to
don't do
lose
no
my phone.
shopping, no I don't do any of that shit on my
Well,
phone.
that's the difference between you and 99% of the rest of the world.
I know. I do all that stuff on my desktop, but I don't do any of that on my phone.
I
Now,
hardly ever get
Mark,
on my desktop anymore.
old Mark Swindell, he says he enjoyed the '90s, missed out on the 2000s, working 7 days a week, 14-hour days. I can imagine that. But yeah, the '90s were a
Oh
good
yeah.
time too because, man, There was a lot of good stuff going on in the '90s with rock and roll,
Oh yeah.
the grunge age of rock and roll, the golden era, and you'd still get a lot of good rock and roll out of things, and you know some
Uh,
electronic music coming out and whatnot.
up till about the mid '90s, I was happy with it. Anything after like the mid, like 95, like 96, 97, 98, I didn't really care for. But
Yeah,
up to the mid '90s, I was really good because I still had the bands were still out touring and playing that I grew up with through the '80s. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
hmm
And then
It
around the
was
mid
music.
'90s,
Music was more
around the mid
music.
'90s, it's just when they started fading out, and then they would only do like every so often tours and shit. Like hell, they were getting a fucking lot older.
Dale said in his small town he did donuts under the stoplight, and the cops would judge who had the best donut.
Now that would be a cool town.
Now I can remember I passed this cop one night. I blew by him so fast. He caught up with me the next day. He said, "Hetzler, you come by me that fast again, and you are definitely getting pulled over. You almost blew the damn stripes off my quad car."
T, let me ask you something. Do you ever think you'll own an old Fox body, or you think you'll move past that?
No, I would love to have one. I just need to get settled in a place. And let me ask you guys about this my crazy notion that I had. I don't know if I was smoking, if maybe somebody passed me something, but I'm thinking about buying some land. There's a lot of cheap land in Wyoming. Putting one of these small 2-bedroom houses, septic well, then taking a couple shipping containers. They've got these shipping containers that you put on top of it. It's a big tent, turns into a big tent. I could park a RV, live there during the summer, pull out, and just go ride my motorcycle in the winter down south for retirement.
You're
But I
talking
could
about
put a
wow. When you talking about doing this, another 15 years?
salty. I ain't working till I'm 70.
Well, hell, you
I'll
still
be
got
I'll
another
be
what? 8? You still got another 8 to 10 years, right?
78. No, I'm 50. I'll be 55 in June, Goober.
Well, I just turned 55, so I know I know what you're talking about when it comes
Yeah,
to
and
age.
we're 6 months apart. You're January 8th. I'm June
hmm
8th. Remember, Peter?
Yep, yep. When did you say your birthday was?
June 8th.
Well, hell, dude, you're 2 days after my sister. Her birthday, June 6th.
I know. I had that birthday present. Nothing to say.
Shit, brother, bad as I hate. Yeah, bad as I hate to tell you, bro. You better have a lot of zeros in your account if you're gonna get a hold of that one. She's all about that dollar bill, Jack.
Everything grunge.
Her husband makes a mint, son. She ain't divorcing that one.
I hear you. Yeah, grunge was there was a lot of good music out coming out in that era.
I was all about the hair bands back in the 80s.
80s, yeah.
Oh man, the music in the 80s, dude, there was nothing like it, dude. I mean, you
Oh,
had so many bands. I mean, literally, dude, it's so fucking many bands in the 80s. They would swap number one off all the time because every band out they were fucking monsters. They
they
were
were a
awesome.
powerhouse. Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
who
dude, every
here
one of them were just
remembers
kick ass.
when your local radio station would have like the top 10 of 10, and you would sit there with your tape recorder next to the radio so you
That
could
was me.
record your favorite song?
That was me. I did that shit
How
all the
many of
time.
us out there have done that? Raise your hands, ladies and gentlemen.
That was me, dude.
Yeah.
96 Rock here in Atlanta was it was the bomb.
Yeah, we had 98 Rock, the top 10 of 10. And you would just wait for your favorite song to come on the radio. Or if you had it on cassette, you had to fast forward. And then sometimes the daggone tape player would eat the cassette.
And you'd be madder than hell.
Mad as hell.
You'd be mad as hell.
And remember when they came out with the one that you could forward it and it would like be automatically go to the next song because of the little
Yes,
pause in
yes.
it?
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep, yep.
that was technology back then, bull.
Dude, I'm gonna
I
tell you,
know.
man. I love Friday nights because on Friday nights they would always have the heavy metal 2 hours.
Yeah.
It would be like from damn like 11 o'clock to 1 in the morning, and they would play nothing but hair bands, heavy metal
Well,
shit. And
if you
dude,
remember,
that was awesome. I
you
love that
remember
shit.
MTV, they had Headbangers Ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now Mark here, my buddy my buddy says, remember thinking the damn grunge guys dressed just like me? That's because you dressed in flannel back in the day, I assume, sir.
Dude, I was the dude that walked around with the holy jeans, the damn Judas Priest shirt all cut up and shit like that. That was me with the long
Oh,
fucking
man.
hair and shit. That was me.
Now,
I was that guy.
how many people would look at Judas Priest and Rob Halford differently, knowing that he liked men?
Well,
You think people would have looked at
really
him
back
differently?
then, we didn't think about that back then because that was not one of those prevalent things. That the only person that we could really associate that we knew that was that way back then. Well, really two, but one was Boy George, and we kind of all knew that Elton John was always that way.
Yeah.
But other than that, you never really heard of the
But
people
the
being
lead
like
singer
that.
Queen too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Freddie Mercury.
yeah. We knew he was. Hell, he died with a mouthful of cum anyway.
You know, but I mean, you guys crack me up talking about this shit.
You
But
get,
I'm a,
I'm from
I'm a-
you have to go get a
man.
you have to go get a tissue because you got all nostalgic and started a little tear come out there, Gary.
No, dude, this was Detroit, man. We was rock and roll. We was
Detroit Rock City, baby. We're talking Kiss. Shit.
no, that's New York. You got it wrong. That's New York, bro.
Kiss played a lot in Detroit.
Yeah, but they're from New York.
They're from New York, but Detroit Rock City was Kiss.
Oh yeah. That was a killer song, and it still is a killer song today when I listen right here.
So there was a bar that we used to go to, and I can't think of the name of it because that was back in the 80s. But yeah, we could be sitting there drinking, dude, and all of a sudden they would lock the doors and Ted Nugent would come out jamming on stage.
Fucking
Dude, that would fucking be
the
awesome.
Mad
You know what I'm
Motorhead.
We could be sitting out there and fucking here comes Bob Seger, man. He'd be stopping by and fucking throwing a few tunes, and then he would leave.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, I was a huge Bob Seger guy back in the day. I love Bob Seger
sitting in
band.
the bar, fucking drinking beer, and here are these guys that come up on stage, man.
Against the wind.
Hell, I've been listening all day when I've been out on the road driving. Hell, I've been listening to Boston all day.
Yeah.
Boston's another one, dude. You know,
Yeah, Boston was a killer ass band, man, back in the day.
Remember Sweet?
Oh yeah.
Ballroom Blitz?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. And who can't forget
The ballroom,
Ramones?
the ballroom. Yeah.
You hear the Ramones 24 hours ago.
I was never a
Never.
Ramones fan. Bad as that sounds, I was never a Ramones fan.
They
no.
had so many great songs, man. That was an era. But you know,
Look,
one
I
of
was
my
a hair band
bands-
guy, so the Ramones didn't fit into that. I'm sorry.
I saw Social Distortion when I was like 14 or 15 years old in DC. I've been a huge Social Distortion fan. Poor old Mike Ness has got throat cancer. He beat it, but I think something's coming back because he's having some issues. They had to cancel the tour in Europe. And I hope the dude's okay. He just donated a bunch of his guitars to a punk rock museum so people could see his old 60s Les Pauls. And he says, I don't want to take them on tour no more because I don't want to break them up. And
Yeah, I don't blame you.
pretty crazy.
Dude, I tell you another band I was not into, and a lot of people in here are probably going to say that's sacrilegious. But the Doors, I fucking couldn't stand them. I hated the Doors.
Well, the
I could not stand hearing Jim Morrison sing.
Really?
God, I just couldn't stand hearing his voice, dude.
I liked them. I thought the Doors were pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's like
songs I can
70,
listen to.
60, 70 band. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's like, and a lot of people like T is definitely going to be one of the ones that's like, how the hell can you say that? But there's one guy that I loved hearing him play the guitar, but I hated hearing him sing, and that was Stevie Ray Vaughan. I could not stand hearing that man sing.
That dude could play the guitar though.
He could fucking beat the piss out of a guitar. He was awesome.
Do you guys remember the movie Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Swayze. Well, remember the blind kid playing the guitar in it?
Yeah, that was shit, I can't think of his name now.
But there's a YouTube video out or a video out where he's playing with Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Really?
He played with a lot. His name was Jeff
Oh, Healy?
Healy, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
really
Healy. Yeah, I liked him. I thought he was pretty good.
Oh yeah, he was what you talking. Yeah, he played the blind guy in the movie. Yeah.
No,
Hey,
he was
Mark.
good.
Hey, Swindle says, I always wondered about a dude wearing spandex. Mark, is that because you just wondered how come their package was so much bigger than yours?
That's 'cause they had the sock stuff down in them.
Like, wow, look at that thing.
But hey, but T and Gary and Pinks, if you had to pick one band, and it can only be one band, what would have been your favorite hair band from the 80s? Now I'm gonna say hair band because there was a lot of bands in the 80s that, to me, there was never a better time in music than the 80s because there were so many fucking bands in the 80s. But if you had to pick, and you can only pick one band, what is your best hair band from the 80s?
No idea.
Probably Guns.
Cinderella.
Pick one. There's too many good ones.
Well, Guns N' Roses wasn't considered a hair band, though, were they?
Came out more in the early 90s.
Yeah, they were more like the
No,
late
no,
bloomers.
no.
They were in the 80s, but they were
were
like
in the
88,
80s.
89, 90.
Yeah.
They were like the tail end of hair bands, so they were kind of the less hair band.
Less hair.
Well, no, they all had long ass hair, but they just didn't have it brushed out like a goddamn big old beehive on top of their head.
Well, that was a different style.
Listen, some of those hair bands, you couldn't tell the difference if they were boys or girls.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
my number one band from the 80s was Motley Crue, period. End of story.
You like
Number one
Crew?
band.
Motley Crue is a freaking kick-ass band.
Yeah.
Yep. And if I had to pick a second, it was Ozzy. Don't get me wrong. I prefer Ozzy's music over Motley Crue's, but as far as just star power and them going from the beginning of the 80s to the end of the 80s, to me, I don't think there was a bigger band that sold more albums than Motley Crue. Because they all the way through the 80s, dude, they just kept putting out banger album after banger, dude.
What?
Every
So
album
what
was a fucking
What was
banger.
the drummer's name again? What was his name?
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee.
Tommy
Dude,
Lee.
they had a interview with him, and he was talking that he had screwed so many girls that he actually fucking broke his dick.
Yes, I remember that interview, Gary.
Yeah. His dick was so swelled up, and he was still trying to fuck.
Yep.
That dude got more ass than a toilet seat.
Dude, that dude, goddamn, when you walk around with a dick that hangs to your fucking knees, it ain't hard.
Listen, man, he was having
I mean, goddamn.
groupies would come, he said there was sometimes he would have sex with 10 or 15 women in a night.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But like I said, band for band, I don't think there was another band in the 80s that sold more albums than Motley Crue. I literally don't think they were.
Swindle agrees with you. Blitzkrieg has got Def Leppard, which, they were.
Yeah.
And then we got Poison from Blitzkrieg.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I don't pick Poison, because from 1980 to 85, you didn't even hear Poison. Poison wasn't even invented. But from 85 on is when you heard of Poison. But from 79,
Cherry Pie.
yeah, but from 79, when Motley Crue's very first album called Livewire came out, dude, they were on fire till fucking the 90s, dude.
I remember the first time I heard Motley Crue, I was at the Odenton Carnival, and Look That Kill.
God, yeah.
It was either that or Shout at the Devil.
Shout at the Devil was by far one of their biggest. That one, Girls, 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 Smoking in the Boys' Room, Dr. Feelgood, and hell, I could keep on going, man. I mean, they had so damn many of them.
So Proline's Warrant. Now, I'm going to tell you something. That dude died. He's dead.
Yeah.
But those guys used to fucking stay at the hotel my wife worked at back in the day every time they come to Detroit.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, you know who discovered Cinderella, don't you?
The
Bon Jovi. No, Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi did.
Yeah,
I
Bon
like
Jovi's the one that
Cinderella,
discovered
man.
Cinderella.
That's
You know,
Gypsy Rose.
oh yeah, that's a badass tune, dude. That is a badass tune. You know what? They would have been a lot bigger band if the damn lead singer wouldn't have caught throat cancer, and they had to take a long break from that shit. And then when he came back, his voice never was the same after that.
I gotta say, when it comes to bands, though, one of my biggest favorite bands is Aerosmith.
Yeah, you know, they're one of those bands who just has stood the test of time.
Man, from the early
I think
70s.
Aerosmith, I like their old stuff, and then I liked it when they made their comeback in the 80s.
But yeah, Aerosmith is probably one. Kiss was one of my favorite bands when I was young before when it was still Ace Frehley and Peter Criss and Gene Simmons and Paul.
Hey, and nobody,
The
and
original.
Gary, nobody knew who they were, or what they looked like.
No, until they took that makeup off, dude, didn't nobody know who the hell they were.
Nobody even knew what they're like. I don't even. Yeah,
Oh,
nobody
man,
knew it.
listen, they had a concert. Gene Simmons walked through the crowd because he was late, and he walked through the crowd, and he says it was great because nobody knew who I was, and nobody stopped me, nobody nothing. And I
Yeah,
walked through there. He goes, the only people that knew me was the people that backstage that was waiting on me.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
But like I said, man, I mean, I just don't know, man. You know, I've been around, you know, I was born in 70 and grew up through the 80s and 90s and shit. But to me, there's just never been a better time for music than the 80s. Because they was any kind of music you wanted to fucking hear in the 80s. Literally anything. That's when the women were fucking just killing it in their genre of
Cyndi
music.
Lauper, Madonna.
Oh, Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, dude. Them two chicks right there they were the shit in the 80s.
Oh man, yeah.
Until we all seen fucking Madonna naked in Playboy, and then we're all like, you nasty hairy monkey. Because she looked like a fucking ape.
Hey, you still beating your dick to that like an OG Money. Stop
So, hey,
playing.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I'd have still hammered that motherfucker even with all the hair on her body. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
You probably poked a hole in the damn magazine and started getting in it. Yeah, you like that?
Hey,
Like
you remember?
Jan?
Hey, you remember the band, the Bangles? A lot of people
Yeah.
don't remember that they were playing back in the late 80s and early 90s. People just didn't hear them until like the late 90s.
The lead singer of the Bengals was freaking, oh my God.
Yeah, she was a hot mother. That little short girl. Hell yeah, she
still
was
looks
hot.
good.
She still looks good, man. And she's like 65 years old, man.
Yeah. But so like I said, a lot of people didn't, because their type of music just hadn't hit mainstream back in the 80s and 90s. But far as the late 90s, when they started coming on, dude, they came on like a rocket ship. Fucking everybody knew who they were.
Hey,
Well, that
Gary.
was the thing with them, though, dude, because like you said, they were kind of like late bloomers. But by the time people really recognized them, they were done.
Yeah, they really were, man. The people had to go back and listen to their older stuff then.
Yeah.
You just sounded like the 80s, Gary. Man.
Hey, listen, dude, look it. I'm 59 years old, man.
Hey, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it was awesome riding down the road back in the day. Because who the hell thought about building speaker boxes back in the 80s? I didn't think about building those speaker boxes back then.
Oh, no, you took the speaker out of the house and hooked it up to the car.
Yeah, damn right we did. Damn, dude, I had two Sherwin Vegas, old ass house speakers in the trunk of my damn Fox body. Well, the hatch of my Fox body. That's what I had for my damn speakers in the back.
And you thought you was King Dangalinga.
Dude, I was a happy motherfucker. That was the first time I had radio that was louder than the exhaust. I was happy.
I gotta say, I never had any big fancy stereo system. The biggest stereo system I had was in my 70 Mach 1. I took this radio out of a 1984 Corvette and put it in my fucking Mach 1.
There you go.
Yep. That was
shit. I remember back in the day. Remember the old junky ass radios called Cranko?
Yeah.
They were cheap.
Yeah.
You could buy them for hardly no money, but hey, you had tunes and they played cassettes, and that's all I give a damn about.
Now my man Proline says, Salty, you probably still got a picture of Lita Ford on your door.
Hey, dude, Lita Ford was a hot motherfucker back in the day, Jack. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
Oh, dude.
He had sex with Joan Jett and then denied it.
That's okay. I would like to. Hey, I would like to have been the meat in the middle of that sandwich. Wouldn't have minded at all.
Yeah. Woo, baby.
Joan Jett was a hot motherfucker back in the day, Jack. Sweet.
Pat Benatar?
No, not today. Yeah, Pat Benatar. Hell yeah, she was badass too.
Pat Benatar.
So what's that, Gary?
I liked Pat Benatar.
Oh yeah, me too.
And that girl from the White Snake video, she passed away, I believe.
Oh yeah, she passed away during COVID.
She was a huge model, man. She was.
Dude, she was a hot motherfucker back in the day. Holy
that
shit.
damn video for that White Snake, dude, come on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I know the exact video you're talking about, dude.
Yeah. And you know another unknown band, but I saw them a lot in Baltimore. Kicks. blow my fuse.
Kicks was good. Yeah, Kicks was good.
They never got that label brand, but I would see them at this place called Hammerjacks. The back bar would smell like puke and stale beer. I mean, it was just a hot ghetto mess up in there, but what a blast of a time.
Yeah, one of my other favorite bands from back in the day like that was Styx. There was nobody else that sounded like those guys, man.
Oh
They
man,
just had their
Tommy
own.
Shaw,
Dude, they just
Yeah.
had their own sound.
the
Sticks.
Go-Go's.
And
Yeah,
like
the
Ozzy,
Go-Go's.
it's like Ozzy. Nobody could ever replace that voice back in the day. You heard any song that he was singing, you automatically knew it was Ozzy. Period.
But the group that really started a lot of this period was Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, of course, and that's a band I absolutely fucking hate and despise today.
Yeah, they're the one that started all this shit, dude.
I love
You know?
Zeppelin. And now you got, you know who kind of got this glam rock going? The one and only Alice Cooper. Nobody's seen no shit like that before Alice started
yeah.
dressing up in that glam rock that they put on. Nobody knew what they were getting. They're like, dude in makeup. But that dude is one of the chillest people and most down to earth you'll ever meet. My buddy, he lives in Phoenix. And my buddy Stitch, who lives out there, has seen him a couple times at the Circle K. He'd be like, hey, Mr. Cooper, how you doing? Not much, bro. Just give me a slushie.
You know, they say he's a. Well, I don't know if so much today, but they say once he retired from music, he was real big into golfing and stuff like that.
Yeah, he loves it, man. The dude is, he said he was just
Alice
the
Cooper
chillest
was
dude
actually
ever.
a Christian, man.
Yeah,
Who's
and
that?
people
yeah.
people don't know he's a very big Christian into religion. He like
Very
you said, he
smart
likes to
man,
play
too.
golf.
He is very. His wife was even smarter.
I like listening. Do you ever listen to his radio show?
Yes,
Yeah, I listen to that if I'm out in the garage.
he's in the attic.
I don't have a radio out there anymore,
He's
but
in the attic. Yeah,
Yeah, Alex in the attic. But yeah,
that's
he,
some great shit.
if I'm mistaken, he's from Michigan too.
I think so.
I believe you're correct. Yeah.
See, and that's another guy from Michigan. The one guy that we would have always thought would have been a big drug head and a damn drunk and shit like that, and that's Ted Nugent. He wasn't none of that shit. He was always the straight
The
ace.
Nuge?
Yeah, he was
Shit.
always the straight ace, man. And to look at him and hear him, you would have thought he would have been the biggest drunk, the biggest dope head, and all that other kind of shit.
Let me tell you something about Ted Nugent, man. Ted Nugent is another one of those guys that got more pussy than anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, of course. Of course.
He
And even
was-
back when him and Tommy Shaw and all of them got together and created Damn
Uncle
Yankees,
Ted.
that was a damn good band, too.
Ted Nugent
Yeah.
was
I like him.
Yeah, you said Uncle Ted. That dude, I will harvest this meat from Mother Nature and the earth and bounty that it came from, and it will
Yes, sir.
sustain my family.
Well,
Damn right.
I've met Ted a couple times, and he's always been really cool. He really
The
has.
wild man,
Like,
yeah.
guys that I went to school with, they do a lot of hunting stuff with him, you know. And they're like, "Hey, man, come on, you can go down to Texas with us." And I'm like, "No, man, you guys go ahead."
I tell you one thing, that is one die-hard damn Republican, no boy. He is die-hard Republican.
Yeah.
But he speaks a lot of truth.
Yes, he does. If you listen to him, it makes a lot of damn sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
We all think about Kid Rock standing in the Oval Office the other day getting that damn executive order signed about Ticketmaster and scalpers and all that shit.
Hey, I think that's great because they did it back in the day.
Yeah, I think it's something that should have been.
You had a limit on tickets, so you couldn't buy up all these tickets to great concerts and shit. So hell yeah, Kid Rock.
daddy-
That's another. He is an American badass.
Hey, listen, his daddy owned a dealership over here in Oak Park. We used to go over there and buy junk cars from them, the cars they couldn't sell on the
Oh
lot.
shit.
And he was just a kid in there in his dad's office playing with Hot Wheels and shit.
Hey, Proline. Good night, my brother. You sleep well.
Take it
We're
easy,
gonna see each
Proline.
other- We're going
Good
to see
night,
each other
Proline.
this summer and put some dirty
Night,
white boys
Proline.
down.
Hey, guys,
for
it's
sure.
been 3 hours now. I'm gonna about. I do have to work in the morning, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah,
you do?
Hey,
Bro.
That sucks, man.
hey,
I know.
Pinks.
I'm just messing with you.
Well, hey, thanks for letting us up, buddy. You guys
Yeah,
have a
thank
good
you.
night. I'm out of here.
Yeah, appreciate it, Pinks. Everybody in the
Hey,
chat,
Pinks.
hey, y'all have a good night. And you guys on the panel, man, it's always my pleasure. T, take care of yourself down there, buddy.
I will, brother. Pinks, you got to
Guys,
do me a
take it
favor.
easy.
We want to make sure that this live stream stays up. So you got to watch the 4-letter word because some people will not like that.
What?
Work.
Oh,
What?
work. Oh,
Work.
sorry.
I got to go to work to make money to
I
support
could say it
myself.
like I could say it like Maynard G. Krebs.
Work. They took our job. Well, let me just tell you, the Department of Live Streams Efficiency rates this one A++.
Sweet, sweet.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
You guys have a
good
great
one.
night.
Everybody
take
in the
it
chat,
easy,
thanks
guys.
for coming in, and
Yes.
have a good one. And I'll see you next week.
Catch y'all later. Bye bye. Good
Later.
night.